Hello, everybody. Let's see. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to some more baseball as we have the Boston Red Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants in today's game. Of course, welcome everyone. We'll, of course, be getting this game on shortly. Well, on as in on my TV, and then, you guys will have to listen to me, of course. But yeah, as always, if you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing, so I'm getting a lot of stuff over this. Anyway, yeah, no, hopefully, again, it's a good game, good stream. And we'll be, I don't know why it says, oh yeah, Pacific time. Yeah, it's on me, guys. Boston. Let's see, actually, I don't even know who's won the first two. I'm going to have to look at that. I know San Francisco won the second game. They lost the first one. So it looks like it's a series split as of now. So who wins the series? We'll find out today. As let's look at the MLB standings. Let's see here. For San Francisco, and I know I have some Giants fans, subscribers here, very down on their team, but they're still not doing too bad. Of course, they're not hitting great, but again, you look at the rest of the league here, they're the third best hitting team. They're actually more runs, compared to the Padres. They have a better run differential. That's actually good for the third most run differential in the league. Boston, on the other hand, they have been doing pretty well as of late, despite the trade of Devers. They are 40-38 on you. Oh no, I'm gonna have to. I'll check all that very soon. But yeah, no, Red Sox 40-38. They are actually holding the last wild card spot. So yeah, we'll see. It should be a good one. Again, teams that are battling for position. Red Sox, of course, trying to move up. They are just logjam behind some other teams. The Rays playing pretty well. The Blue Jays are kind of doing what they expect. Of course, the Orioles, they have been a very big disappointment. But they are 6-2 or 6-4 in their last 10, losing. Losing 2 in a row. But again, they've just been very disappointing. That pitching is not good, as we are probably just a few more minutes from the game starting. Again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, if you're not subscribed already, and you hit that subscribe button, and hopefully it is a good one. Of course, with the Giants being the home team, that means they're going to have to send out their pitcher first, as he's going to greet the Red Sox. Robbie Ray, he's been around the leagues for a while. You can see there, 33 years old. Pardon me. 8-2 record this year. Again, he's been very good. 2.68 ERA, whip of a 1.12 on the season. So, yeah, very good. Despite the whip being, it's a really good whip, honestly, but, you would think probably in the threes, but he's playing pretty well. 2.68. You look at last year's whip, a 1.14, and his ERA was a 4.7. So, but yeah, Robbie Ray going to be your starting pitcher for the Giants. For the Red Sox, leading off is going to be Rob Refsnyder, and then the Roman Empire. Very interesting. I saw it when we did the last Red Sox game. They had like Trojan helmets and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. But he's not the play. We'll talk about him soon. Rob Refsnyder, as we're about to get underway here. Here is the first pitch. That's going to be in there called strike as we are underway in San Francisco. Refsnyder batting .295, OPS of 900, 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. Of course, he hasn't played too long, as here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 count to Refsnyder as I can finally lean back a little bit. 0-2 count, and Ray decides to take a little bit of a, well, he's chilling out. I guess that's the batter time out there. Just looked over there to my left. Ray delivers the 0-2, and that's going to be high for ball 1. Again, this has been a But the series has been split. Boston winning Game 1, San Francisco winning yesterday. As here is the 1-2. That's going to be in the Dirt Ball 2. So 2-2 count here to Rob Ref Snyder. Of course, I do have a poll up. Feel free to vote. We got 2 votes in already. Giants, 100%. Here is the 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Throws to first and gets him out for out number 1. Everyday Mets, hey, how's it going? Doing okay? You know, I haven't seen Metro Polifins in a while. Hopefully he's doing well. It's going to bring up Roman Anthony. He is batting 121, OPS of 548, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs for ball 1. Of course, thank you for stopping by. Actually, the Mets play the Pirates very soon, so I'll probably do at least one of those games for sure. As here is the 1-0 to Roman Anthony. That's going to be high for ball 2. So 2-0 count. Here to Anthony as Ray delivers the 2-0. That's going to be low for ball 3. So 3-0 count. Ray looked pretty efficient earlier, but now all of a sudden down 3-0. Here's the pitch, and he misses inside. Ball 4, very confusing. Just, I mean, of course, it was just one batter, but he looked pretty good. And then he just does a 4-pitch walk to Anthony. Let's see. Hi, RFK. How's it going? Yeah, you were just a tad bit early, I would say. We are seeking revenge for beating us last time. Well, you know, I am kind of shocked that we were able to take a game or so. So I honestly can't remember, to be honest with you. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez, as that's going to be in there, a called strike. Romy Gonzalez is batting to 304, OPS of 810. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Yeah, I know. I saw that message was sent in the AM. 1:30 a.m. for me, 2:30 for you. Oh, one actually, we're going to have a pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. I see some more votes coming in. And yeah, again, feel free to vote. Who you got winning the series finale? It is tied 1-1. Giants at 4 votes here, 80%. Red Sox with the 1, 20%. As Ray delivers, that's going to be fouled back. So very quickly, 0-2. Very interesting so far. Again, very efficient on the first batter, then a 4-pitch walk out of nowhere. And then already down 0-2, or ahead 0-2 from the pitcher's point of view. Afternoon there, Saria. Thank you for stopping by. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be low for ball 1. Didn't know you had timestamps on your chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I do. At least on here. On the streaming software that I use. 1-2 count here to Gonzalez. Ray sets. Looking over at first. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him to chase out of the zone. As that's going to bring up Carlos Nevarez. He's batting 270, OPS of 795, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs. Pirates hit two homers off Holmes and blanked the Mets 4-0. Okay. That vaguely sounds familiar. I honestly can't. I do apologize. I feel like I should know that. I probably covered that game. I've covered so many. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And so he's going to throw it back in there and stop the runner at second. So runners on first and second. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it would be kind of infuriating. You know, the Mets have played really well. The Pirates have not. So, yeah, I would probably expect them to sweep. Now, this series is in Pittsburgh, if I recall. So I'm not going to be saying that. I think it'll probably still be Pirates probably take one game from them, if I had to guess. As that's going to bring up Duran. Or Duran. You're going to have to just So I just heard Jarren Duran, as here's the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. Duran batting .257, OPS of .717, 5 home runs and 38 RBIs. Pirates sweeping the Phillies. Oh, yeah, trust me. That was crazy. It was actually the same weekend that the Rockies swept the Marlins, so maybe it wasn't too crazy, as that's going to be outside ball one. I guess the MLB was just, hey, we need to get some upsets in there. The throwback, the pitcher got away, and the second base runner there's Anthony decides to take off to third, and he's successful. What in the world? Just a little, I was just reading this, the chat over here, and then all of a sudden the ball gets away from the pitcher, and Roman Anthony heads up there, able to take third. So 1-1 count, now a runner just 90 feet away for the Red Sox. 1-1 here, Ray sets and delivers. That's going to be in there, strike two. And that exchange from the catcher and pitcher is successful, as most are. But yeah, no, I'd probably say the Mets. If Skeens is, it doesn't matter if Skeens pitches, we still lose. Doesn't matter. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be hit to left, and Ramos just flat out drops it. Oh, it landed in his glove, and he just dropped it. And the Red Sox take an early advantage. What in the world? The throw from the catcher to the pitcher couldn't get the hang of it. Roman Anthony moves from second to third, and then all of a sudden, just a simple fly ball to left. Ramos just right there, and then he just drops it in and out of the glove. So the Red Sox are up 1-0. And that's now 2 errors for the Giants here in the top of the first. Here is Trevor Story. That is crazy stuff. Batting .234, OPS of .641, 10 home runs, 38 RBIs. Apologize if I was too loud there. Normally I'm told I don't really yell. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled back. I guess I need to, I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Prime Video. I will have it for the NFL season, but I don't think I have it now, just to save some money. I could have it. Maybe I do. I'll have to check that. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike two. I may have forgotten to cancel. Oh, my gosh. I'd actually be really upset because I have not used it in a few months, or, since February at least, or January, whatever. Yeah, no, I think I actually do have it. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, 1-2 count here to Story. I'm assuming there's a reason you asked, RFK, as Story asks for time. Ray looking back and sets and delivers. That's going to be hit foul. Of course, if you're just tuning in, a pair of Giants errors. Yeah, no, the throw from Bailey was low, but Ray just flat out missed it when he was going to scoop it up, and that allowed Roman to get to third. Of course, the fly ball to left was just too hard, I guess, as that's going to be a foul ball there. Ramos couldn't quite secure it. He had it, and I guess just mistimed it. So the Red Sox up 1-0 as, of course, the Giants ball boys aren't exactly boys. They are senior citizens. So a long little wait here as we'll wait for him to waddle back into position. All right, 1-2 count here. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, but not before the Red Sox can take advantage of 2 Giants errors as they lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. NASCAR races on. Oh. Thank you, RFK. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber helps this channel out a lot. Had a really great day yesterday, and I really do appreciate you guys. Been doing baseball since opening day, and I can show you actually here. This is my 57th baseball video. I don't know if I should highlight that or not. Yeah, 57 baseball lives. And if you like sports, this is a good channel for you. Of course, I'm ready for football season. Let me just scroll back to opening day, of course. See our losses to the Marlins there. Already ready for football. I already have 4 football games ready to go. Steelers, Jets, of course, Cowboys, Eagles, and then you have the college football games. But that's not the only thing, though. I want to emphasize that if you subscribe, of course, you'll be voting on games that I do. So I'm going to be doing every Steelers game, and but that doesn't mean that's the end of the day. I'll be doing another window. You guys will vote on that window. For week 1, it'll be Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, and Los Angeles. You guys will be voting on what game I do that afternoon. Hopefully that sounds good. Same thing with college football. I'll be having you guys vote on games that I'll be calling on Saturdays. So if that sounds good to you, hopefully you hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps me out a lot. I do appreciate it. As we're working our way back to San Francisco. Again, the Red Sox up 1-0. You like NASCAR? That's fantastic, RFK. I've never been more thrilled for you in my life. As Lucas Giolito, he has an ERA of 4.73. He's 3-1. A whip of a 1.42. As he'll face Mike Yastrzemski. Apparently I can't click on him. Pardon me, just 254 batting average, OPS of 737, 5 home runs, and 25 RBIs. As here is the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball foul. So 0-1 count. NASCAR's greater than the NFL. I don't know if anyone would really think that common sense and all. That's going to be in there for called strikes. 0-2. NFL just too good. Well, I mean, NFL's seen some better days, but even the current NFL is still better. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Once again, foul. Oh, what a nice snag by the older ball boy there. Older ball boy for sure. That's still, I mean, we can hate on how long they take, especially if they miss it. But, it's still pretty cool. I'd probably want to do the same thing. Here is the 0-2. That's inside ball 1. 1-2 count here to Yastrzemski. Red Sox, again, taking advantage of Giants' errors to get a run on the board. In the top of the first, here is the 1-2. That's low for ball 2. 2-2 count. Dr. Delay streams NASCAR more than the NFL. That is false. I don't think there's anything that would be... there's nothing that would convince me to stream NASCAR. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to be a foul ball. Like I said, I don't know how I'd call it. Oh, what a left turn. Oh, man, what a left turn. Oh, geez, you see that left turn there? Yeah, no. There's nothing that would convince me to do NASCAR. I would probably be bored to death. 2-2 count here. Giolito sets and delivers the 2-2 inside ball 3. Giolito pretty upset with himself there. I think he may have pulled that one. And also, remember, I do have a poll going up, It's there for subscribers and non-subscribers. You don't have to be subscribed to vote. Would be cool if you became a subscriber, though. Giants up 80% to 20%. As far as that's a tapper to Giolito. He's going to toss it to first round number 1. Giants, who's winning? 80% of you guys think the Giants are going to be winning today. The Red Sox at 20%. Of course, the Red Sox again up 1-0. That's going to bring up Rafael Devers, the former Red Sox. He's coming to the plate here. Hit his first home run as a Giant yesterday. Batting .267, OPS of 890, 16 home runs, as that's going to be a swing and a miss there. 61 RBIs as a Giant, batting .200, OPS of 673, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Here is the 0-1, And that's going to be fouled back 0-2. Crashed lead. Yeah, I could care less about any of that, to be honest with you. Crashing, yeah, I mean, it's terrible. As terrible as it may sound, the crashes would actually be the most exciting part. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be upstairs ball 1. Lead changes, I guess. I mean, like, oh man, he took the lead. Only 354 laps to go. Can he hold it? I don't really know. Devers is going to ask for time. Yeah, I would never call it. You can pay me $1 million, and I would never call a NASCAR game or a race game. All right, anyway, Giolito sets here on the 1-2 to Devers. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs ball 2. Tell you what, RFK, you get Jaguar. If you can convince Jaguar to call a NASCAR race, I'll do it. There you go. There's your demand. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Devers goes down swinging. That's going to bring up Ramos. Ramos unfortunately had the error in the first that led to a Red Sox run. He's batting .282, OPS of .830, 13 home runs, 39 RBIs. So, of course, I imagine most Giants fans are going to forgive because, again, he's been the only Giant really to hit. As that's going to be high and in, almost hit him. Ball 1. 2001 Daytona 500. We're even alive in 2001. You probably weren't even born. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Wait, if I want, I can pay him to. All right, well, do it. Do it. There you go. I'm not going to lie. I probably still wouldn't do it. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs ball 2. Yeah, no, this is a non-NASCAR channel. I might actually have to put that in the description. Because the description has NFL, NCAA, MLB, UFL. Maybe I just flat out say, yeah, no, this is anti-NASCAR. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be hit to left, and that one is foul. He definitely had that ball jump off his bat. No, you weren't? Yeah, I didn't think so. You want to earn it. You want to earn what? You want to earn him paying? I don't know. 2-2 count. Giolito delivers. That's going to be fouled back. Two and two count. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Red Sox up 1-0. Of course, after the Giants' errors that led to the Red Sox run. Here is the 2-2. That's in the dirt, ball 3. Good eye. Him streaming NASCAR. Well, then do it, I'm hats off to you. I will not be participating in any NASCAR. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Looks like the third baseman's going to get under it and make the catch as he had to retreat backwards a little bit for out number 3. So nothing doing there for the Giants as we head to the top of the second. Red Sox up 1-0. Again, I do have a poll in the chat. Feel free to vote on it. You don't have to be subscribed to vote. Of course, it'd be awesome if you did subscribe. I've been doing baseball games since opening day. So if you're a baseball fan, this is a great channel for you. Actually, and I'll go ahead and give you some statistics here. Boston, so this is actually my 3rd game doing Boston for the year. San Francisco, this is my 8th game doing the Giants this year. So the Giants are featured. You can see I've done 2 of them in the last few weeks there against the Cleveland Indians. And, of course, there they are, Red Sox, not as much, just haven't really received much interest. But, the more you guys talk about it, did the Red Sox-Yankees the other day, I didn't really have a good time doing that, I'm not going to lie. But, again, here you are. You're featured because of the Giants. And, of course, if there are more Red Sox fans, just let me know. Just start talking to me more, and I'll get you guys in more often if that is your heart's desire. Of course, you see football is just right around the corner. So if you're a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. And you guys will have a lot of say in what I do on this channel. I'm doing every Steelers game, but that's not the end of my Sundays. I'll be having you guys vote on that secondary window. So that opening week, Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Los Angeles. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys control my fate. Same for Saturdays. It's going to go the same exact way. I'll pick a game, and then you guys will pick another game. That's just how it goes. And potentially I could do 4 games on Saturdays. Big noon kickoff all the way to Pac-12 at night. I think that would be pretty fun. Hopefully, if that sounds great to you, then hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. It helps this channel out so much. As we're working our way back to San Francisco, where Toro is going to be at the plate. Abraham Toro. He's batting .283 OPS of .798, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. So 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 count. Here to Toro. Ray probably not happy with how the first inning went. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. 2-1 count. Ray, again, we talked about it earlier. His ERA in the 2s, 2.64. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be hit to right. On the run is Fitzgerald, who makes the catch in right for out number 1. He had to travel a long way there. Wasn't sure Yastrzemski would have been able to make the catch, but he does. That's going to bring up, not even going to pretend I know that name. Rafaela, though, I can tell you the last name. Batting .251, OPS .699, 7 home runs, 28 RBIs. Sets and fires. That's going to be hit to center. Lee makes the catch for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 down here in the top of the second. And that's going to bring up the final batter for the Red Sox lineup, Nate Eaton. Eaton is batting 1,000. Of course, he's only had 1 at bat so far in 2025. OPS of 2,000. Ray just kind of standing around. All right, there we go. We're back. As he delivers, and that's going to be taken for a called strike. 0-1 count here to Eaton. Again, this is first or second at bat of the year. In his MLB career, he's a .206 hitter. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to third. Oh, what a play. Throws to first. And he's safe because he ran it out. What a hustle there by Eaton. Trying to stay in the show, and that was a great play by the third baseman, but possibly a better play by Eaton to run it out, and that's the advantage of running everything out, folks, right there. Of course, he is a very hungry player, so he's trying to stay in the show. So I don't know. I guess they're not going to review it. He's safe. That's going to bring up Ref Snyder. He's 0 for 1 in this one, batting .291, OPS of .889. Here's the pitch. That is upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Ref Snyder. Runner on first. 2 outs in the top of the second. Ray delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So 1-1 is the count. Ray sets. I got a pickoff attempt. I'm assuming he's back safe and sound. I don't know. They never changed the camera. So, I guess he's safe. 1-1, Ray sets. Checks on at first. And delivers. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Back-to-back nice breaking balls. 1-2. Ray sets. Checks on at first and delivers. That's upstairs for ball 2. So 2-2 count, 2 outs here at the top of the second. 1 man on. Eaton keeping that 1,000 batting average intact, running that ball out. That was a really good hustle there. Here is the 2-2. That's going to be hit. Popped up. Shallow center. And Yastrzemski is going to run and make the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing there for the Red Sox as we head to the bottom of the second. Your score, Red Sox 1, Giants nothing. Of course, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. I really do appreciate it. Here are your scores from around the major leagues, and I probably should angle this a little bit better so you can see them all. Current games, Reds up on the Cardinals. RFK's Cardinals. Delay for president. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. Brewers up 9-5 over the Twins in the bottom of the 7th. Mariners up 7-4 over the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th. 0-0 Astros and Angels. 2-0 Indians over the Athletics in the top of the 7th, or 2nd, pardon me. Nationals 0, Dodgers 0. Same with the Royals and Padres. Of course, Mets, Phillies is going to be your Sunday night baseball game. So if you have ESPN, that'll be perfect for you. You can watch another game after this one or whatever you want to do for your Sunday evening. Final scores, Yankees over the Orioles 4-2. Tigers over the Rays 9-3. Pirates somehow winning today as they move to 79-0 on the season. Very fantastic story that they're doing. 8-3 over the Rangers. White Sox, they won over the Blue Jays 4-2, and the Marlins defeat the Braves 5-3. That is your scoring update. Brought to you by RFK, Mrs. Jim Irsay. Thank you, of course, for being today's scoreboard sponsor. Of course, we have a poll in the chat. It's still at 5 votes. Giants fans letting their voices known that they think they're going to win today. 80% of them have voted, or 80% of you guys. You guys might not be Giants, Red Sox fans. But yeah, 80% think the Giants are going to win. 20% have the Red Sox. 0-79, yeah, you're honestly right. Might as well be. All right, we're working our way back to San Francisco, as that's going to bring up Wilmer Flores. He is batting .255 OPS, of 732. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, a called strike. 11 home runs and 54 RBIs. Oh, the voice. I really probably need to take a day off one of these days. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. And that one, he just got out in front of it because that one had the height, had the distance, had everything you'd want, except that it was foul. By the RFK, Mrs. Jim Irsay Crypto, no. 0-2. Here's the pitch. He reaches for it, pokes this to right, and that's going to be caught by Anthony for out number 1. Jung-Ho Lee is going to be the next batter as he looks to be the first Giant to get on base today. Batting .255, OPS of 734, 6 home runs, 34 RBIs. He's really been cold at the plate lately, looking at his last 7 games. But only .087, an OPS of just in the threes, about 360-something, 366. As that one is going to be hit, possibly in play, and he makes the catch. Eaton with a nice play to make the nice catch in foul territory. So Lee goes down, so look at that. That's going to bring up Willy Adames as he's batting .204, OPS of 626, 8 home runs and 32 RBIs on the year. No. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Yeah, do not, yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I don't care. No. Do not buy that. I mean, if you want to, I guess. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So 1-1 count here to Adames. It's been a very quick inning here so far. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball, just foul. So very quickly, 1-2. Red Sox. Again, 1-0. If you've been here the whole time, you're probably sick of me repeating it, but oh my gosh, voice cracked. But the Giants with 2 errors in the top of the first, leading to that Red Sox run. Here's the 1-2. Oh, that's way in the dirt. I don't know what happened there. Ball 2. He did a Big South tourney game saying if HP won, I can. Oh, okay. Well, never. Okay, well, that's great, man. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Giants are still hitless through 2. So we head to the top of the third. Your score, Red Sox 1, Giants 0. Oh, man. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Every subscriber helps. If you're not subscribed, I mean, it just really helps me out a lot. I really do thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. This is my 57th baseball game of the year. As you can see, here's my line of work. That way you don't think I'm lying to you or anything. I don't want to catfish you guys. But yeah, also, again, if you're a football fan, I got plenty of football coming up for you guys in the near future, and you guys will be able to vote on half these games. So you see, there's only 1 week 1 Sunday game. There's another one that's going to be voted on by you guys, and of course more college games on week 0. And again, you guys will be able to vote for that. So if that sounds good, then definitely hit that subscribe button. They want High Point. High Point. Okay, that actually sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah, I don't know about that. We're already 1 out in the bottom of the 9th with nobody on. So, I mean, I guess it's possible. Again, feel free to vote. Feel free to chat away. I do read all comments. I mean, I'm responding to RFK, and that guy's crazy. NASCAR and crypto today, apparently. Shake my head. Due up for the Red Sox is going to be Anthony, Gonzalez, and Narvaez. Anthony is batting 121 as we're still on commercial break, so bear with me here. Probably said that a little too soon. Batting 121, OPS of 566, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs. Honestly, OPS is pretty good compared to that batting average. So, yeah, he does walk. He's walked 7 times. That's actually not too bad for 33 at-bats. All right. We're back here to San Francisco, where the Red Sox lead 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. It's his alma mater. Oh, okay. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. You bought some Hawk Tua? Okay, well, I guarantee you lost money. Very good decision there. Very good. That's a wise decision. A wise decision. 0-2 count. Ray and him having a staring contest. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball, and he was just staring forever. 1-2 count. Ray delivers the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball 2. 2-2 count here to Anthony. Got a packed house in San Francisco. Of course, they're playing. You know, well, if you speak to Giants fans, they'll say no, they're not playing well, as that's going to be hit foul. Or at least the Giants fans that have interacted with me, they're like, nah, I don't think so. No, we're going to fall apart. You're 43-34. I mean, shoot. I mean, I understand the offense isn't great, but you could be worse. You really could be worse. They're not looking too bad. 2-2. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Anthony goes down on strikes. That is Ray's 3rd strikeout of the game, as that's going to bring up Romy Gonzalez. Gonzalez is batting .301, OPS of .802. I don't know why I clicked this. I normally stop doing that. Anyway, whatever. 1 home run and 15 RBIs on the year. I can click it anyway. It's fine. Ray delivers. That's a low for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Gonzalez. Ray delivers. And that's a swing and a miss on a ball that hit the home plate. Strike one. Definitely fooled Gonzalez there. Of course, Ray has a very nice breaking ball. Like a curveball there is really good. It's a knuckle curve. Looks pretty good anyway. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's going to be outside ball too. Draven, how's it going? You missed a few errors in the first inning. Giants, the throw back to the pitcher went about halfway, and Ray couldn't find it. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be a foul tip, strike two. But yeah, Ray kind of missed it as it was kind of bouncing a little bit, and that allowed the runner from second to go to third. And then on the next batter, that same batter, Ramos, dropped an easy pop fly and left, and that allowed Anthony to score. As here's the 2-2. That's going to be, called strike three on the far inside part of the plate, if that was even part of the plate. I wouldn't say that was. That looked like it was in the batter's box, but it doesn't matter. That is a strikeout. As that's going to bring up Navarez. He's 1 for 1 in this one, batting .274, OPS of 801. So pretty much the difference of this game is back-to-back Giants errors in the first, resulting in the Red Sox 1 run. As here is the pitch. That's going to be outside ball one. Of course, that scoring update was brought to you by Draven. Draven, the sponsor of today's scoring update there. 1-0 count to Navarez. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike. Navarez did not like the call, though it looked pretty good. You got to go clean church. I'll try and be back and stream later. Okay, well, hey, thank you for stopping by. Good luck at cleaning the church. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, most of the time, churches are clean for the most part. For the most part. 1-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be tapped foul. Unless you're talking about like the storage areas, then I don't know. For some reason, they're just messy. 1-2 count. Ray steps back on the mound. Ray delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Navarez turning and saying something to the umpire. As it doesn't matter anyway. We head to the bottom of the third. Your score, Red Sox 1, Giants nothing. Let's see here. We got some scores around the major leagues. Brewers up on the Twins 9-6. Seattle up on Chicago 9-6. Rockies over the Diamondbacks 4-2. 0-0 Astros Angels. 0-0 as well for Nationals, Dodgers, and Royals and Padres. Indians up 2-0 on the Athletics. We have some finals here. Looks like the Reds were able to beat RFK's Cardinals 4-1. Marlins over the Braves 5-3. White Sox over the Blue Jays 4-2. Pirates moving to 79-0 on the year as they defeat the Rangers 8-3. Tigers defeat the Rays 9-3, and the Yankees over the Orioles 4-2. Let's see. It's a Cowboy church, and I think they just had a wedding. Oh my gosh, that's a GG's in the chat. Everyone, send your thoughts and prayers here to Draven. Sorry, Ben MI. You're good, man. Car broke down Thursday. Oh, man. Been a bad weekend. Well, I guess there's some light at the end of the tunnel there. I know that's got to be very frustrating. I mean, I can understand that with car issues and stuff like that. That is probably the most frustrating part of living in the 21st century. Well, one of the most frustrating parts is just the car. Just the car. If it breaks down, it's like, you know. If you do like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. Been doing this since opening day. It's my 57th game of the year for baseball. Of course, football is coming up soon, so if you're a football fan, I definitely encourage you to subscribe. I'm not trying to replace all your big guys. I already know I'm going to lose to them, but I'm just a backup option to, Grossi, to Jaguar, Gator, to all these guys, so I think I'm a pretty decent backup option. You guys will be voting on a lot of games. as we're working our way back to San Francisco, where it's going to be Casey Schmidt. Of course, I'll try to get a Diamondbacks game in there for you, Nick. I know I haven't done that in a few weeks now. 253 batting average, OPS of 734, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. Just haven't really liked the Diamondbacks matchups. You know, they just haven't really played anyone. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. In fact, let me just check tomorrow just for fun. Play the White Sox tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be doing those. End of the week. The Marlins. Okay. That's going to be outside ball one. I don't know if I'm doing the Diamondbacks. I don't know. I need to probably just do one of them anyway. 1-1 count here to Schmidt. You're my third string. See? Look at that. Perfect. I don't have to be your starter or backup. That's going to be low for ball 2. I can be your third string guy and still get a subscriber. Look at that. RFK, perfect example. Perfect example. 2-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be the Giants' first hit of the game, as that's going to come in the form of Schmidt, who got a piece of that one. That's going to bring up Patrick Bailey. 189 batting average, OPS of 531, 1 home run, 16 RBIs. Giolito sets and fires. That's going to be low ball 1. When basketball starts back up next year, you go to 4th. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm not a basketball. Now, college basketball, hey, if you're a college basketball fan, we're doing that again. That was fun. The NBA, yeah, you can have it. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be, yeah, you know, he went. That's going to be a called strike. Yeah, no need to do any D-backs. We have 3 starters to Tommy John. Oh, jeez. I did not even realize that. 500 would be successful. I still think you can do it. Here's the 1-1, as that's going to be hit to shallow left. Eaton under it. Left fielder trying to get there. Oh, and they bump into each other. Duran ran into Eaton. So look at that. The Red Sox with an error of their own. Duran and Eaton, I guess neither one of them called for it, or they didn't hear each other. Eaton running backwards. Looks like he was under it first. Duran just running in and just pummels. And it was in Eaton's glove, too. And, of course, just the contact between the players results in an error and a base runner there. So runners on first and second, as that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's batting .233. Here's the pitch. Oh, we got a bunt, and that's going to be fair. Throws to first for out number 1, but he does his job, moving the runners up to second and third. He was batting .233, OPS of 616, and 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. He still has those, but the average will fall a little bit. Well, no, it's a sacrifice bunt. Never mind. He is still batting that. As that's going to bring up Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1, batting .253, OPS of 734. My guy does both. Haven't been into his stream since 2002. Joined him in 2009. Get back in. So the time I start becoming, relevant, you start to what, that guy sucks. I gotcha. I see. Dr. DeLay pushed the curve. Here's the pitch. Throws over to third, and he is safe. That was outside for ball 1, by the way. Yeah, no, college basketball was fantastic. It's actually one of the streams is still to this day my most viewed, and that was when I only had like 20 subscribers, like something like that. That was a great stream, a great game. 1-0 count here to Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Oh, to first, and he will step on the bag for out number 2. As the runners are forced to stay at second and third. And that's going to bring up Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1, batting .266, OPS of 887. College basketball is the best. I won't say that, but it's really good. I really enjoyed college basketball. That was really fun. I'm assuming you're talking about college basketball. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. Devers is, again, 0 for 1, batting .266, 887. Hasn't really done well with the Giants. Did hit his first home run yesterday as a Giant, as they do see some more votes coming in. Giants at 71% now, so they've fallen. Red Sox at 29%. Of course, the score is 1-0. Red Sox as Giolito delivers. That's going to be in their strike, too. So 0-2 count. Right on the outside corner. Devers didn't like it. Had to stare down with the umpire. As here's the 0-2. Way upstairs, and a good snag by the catcher. Prevents that from going back there. Would have scored a run. One and 2 is the count to Devers. Giolito sets and fires. That's going to be hit foul. Yeah, I'm ready for college basketball again, honestly. Like after football, probably won't do much college basketball. I guess I can start doing it in January once the NFL playoffs are underway and all that stuff. But yeah, probably won't be doing much early season. Probably none. As here's the 1-2. That's upstairs ball 2. But yeah, no, college basketball was very fun. Just a faster pace. I mean, NBA, I don't know. I can't get into that. I believe the finals is tonight, if I do recall. Yeah, I can't do it. Here's the 2-2. That's upstairs ball 3. I did like the NBA in the 2000s. I'd watch it. I would watch basketball on TV in the when I was growing up in the 2000s. Can't do it anymore. 3-2 count. Giolito looks over at third. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Giolito and looks like there is a time infraction there. Looks like he took too long. And that's going to result in a free base on balls to Rafael Devers. Yeah, no, he didn't. It hit 0, and he had still been standing there. And it looks like we're having a mound visit here. I don't know if there was any discussion between the manager and umpire. They're saying there's something happening, but they haven't shown anything. Ramos is going to be at the plate with the bases loaded, 2 outs at the bottom of the third. He's batting .281, OPS of 828. Thanksgiving week college basketball is great. I don't know. I guess I've never seen a college basketball game in Thanksgiving because I'm watching NFL. Yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, I probably just save college basketball till January, unless I got nothing going on. But that's not going to be the case. College football is almost like every day. As Giolito sets and delivers, that's going to be in there. A call strike again. Ramos here, 2 outs, bottom of the third, bases loaded. Huge opportunity for the Giants, and of course the Red Sox trying to get out of it. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Duran's throwing home. It's cut off. And we got a rundown. Devers is going to be called out as he's tagged by Story. But the Giants do score 2 thanks to that RBI hit by Ramos as they take a 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the 4th. 2-1 Giants. And again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. Had a very successful day yesterday. I won't have that expectation every day. But, yeah, I was at 2:30 yesterday. I mean, entering that stream yesterday with the Rangers and Pirates. That was fantastic. I really had a good time. Hopefully you're having a good time as well. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. I do bounce around. See, there's a Red Sox game, a Giants game. I'm not going to lie to the Red Sox fans. Haven't really gotten to you guys much, but it's really more of a subscriber, based. So the more Red Sox fans appear, the more likely I'll be able to do your game. And by that, I mean, of course, interacting with me and just talking with me and letting me know, hey, I'm a fan of this team. I'm like, okay. A Reds fan, Christopher, he's been in here a lot. He's been talking Reds. So look at that. 2 games in the last 8 days. That's just how it works. And same for football. Of course, I'll be having you guys do. You guys will be voting on games I'll be calling. So I'll be picking pretty much half the games, and then the other half will be decided by you guys, the subscribers. So hopefully that sounds great to you. Honestly, I mean, even if I were to a very small percentage, but go big, I'm still going to probably keep that. There's no way I don't. You guys will have a lot of say in what I do. I really do thank you guys for choosing me as being your voice for this one. And of course, again, if you're a football fan as well as a baseball fan, definitely subscribe. Or one of either. You don't have to be both. Let's see. Awesome, man. That's great for you. Yeah, no, it was great. Yeah, yesterday's stream was fantastic. It was great talking to the Rangers fans, which some of them were Cowboys fans. That was fun. That was some fun right there. One guy said, yeah, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I get to have off work the next day. And I said, well, prepare to work that next day. Because that was, what if you're a Jaguar? Well, then be a Jaguar fan, man. Yeah, I love Jaguar. I'm a Jaguar fan. My goal, though, is to be big enough to where, I don't know. I'd love to, partner with him in the future. Somehow, some way. I'd like to just meet him in general, just as a fan. As here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back, strike one. This is Duran at the plate. He's 0 for 1, batting .256, OPS of 714. So Nick, the guy we're talking about, Jaguar, I can't remember if you know him or not. He's actually a Diamondback fan, as that's going to be outside ball one, and I guess he lives really close. No, JGR is a Jaguar fan. I have no idea what you're talking about. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit to center, deep center field. Lee at the warning track, and he makes the catch. He was running, but then he slowed down, so that's why I was building it up there. My bad. That's going to bring up Story, batting .233. My voice is crazy today. Batting .233, OPS of 638. I just ate. I literally just ate. Why did I eat so late? I don't know. That's a bad call. 10 home runs and 38 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, I've never heard of that guy. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low ball one. Joe Gibbs. The only Joe Gibbs I know is a head coach. And, yeah, well, I don't even know if you know who that guy is. You're young. 1-1 count to Story. 1 out, top of the fourth. Giants up 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball, too. So, yeah, I don't know if... I guess Jaguar lives somewhere close to Phoenix, if I had to guess. He goes to the Diamondbacks games quite a bit. Of course, he likes the Jacksonville Jaguars, but he likes the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2-1 count. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. And it looks like Ray's going to ask for some more baseballs here. So a little bit of a brief delay here, so pardon me, Dr. Delay. Yeah, I know, LOL. You're funny. All right, we're back. Ray is on the mound. Story in the box. 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. So once again, 2-2. He also has a NASCAR team. Okay. Thank you, RFK. Thank you for that information. Life-changing for me. 2-2 here. Ray delivers the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him to chase up in the zone, or out of the zone, I should say, as that is going to bring up Toro. He's 0 for 1, batting .281, OPS of 792. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Ray delivers, And that's going to be in there for a called strike. The reason I type bad is this keyboard is missing 16 keys. So you have all that money, and yet you won't invest in a like $10 keyboard. RFK, come on. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be reached and hit to center, and that's going to drop in front of Lee for a base hit. A 2-out single here in the top of the fourth. As Toro keeps this top of the fourth alive. That's going to bring up Rafaela. He's 0 for 1, batting .250, OPS of 696. Joe Gibbs was one of the greatest coaches. Yes, he won three Super Bowls, I believe. He definitely is one of the legends of the game. I don't know. Is he in the Hall of Fame? He should be if he's not. I don't know. I don't see why he wouldn't be. I guess I can look that up. 7 home runs on the year for Rafaela as Ray delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. Joe Gibbs. I'm actually curious. There's no way he's not, right? He won 3 Super Bowls. Don't worry, I'm going to call the game. Don't think like, oh, what is this guy doing? Now, trust me, this is why you tuned in, for this, not for me. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to right. And that is going to land fair at the wall. Yastrzemski slipped. And it looks like he's heading home. And he hopped over. And he is out. Toro has been ruled out. They're saying he went out of the base path, which that is always a touchy call. And there he is. The Red Sox manager's coming out and have a little conversation. But as of now, we are heading to the bottom of the fourth. I'll show you. That way you can visually confirm that it is 2-1. That was crazy. He was out by a mile, but then Toro, I guess, does a little bit to the right. But again, that's such a touchy call. I feel like I've seen so much worse. And it is what it is. I mean, I have no dog in the fight. Why in the world can I not see Joe Gibbs? Anyway, folks, if you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber helps. Had a great day yesterday. Super Bowl. Yeah, he won the Super Bowl 3 times. There's no way. But yeah, no, again, I've been doing baseball since opening day. This is my, 57th game for baseball. And, of course, football is just right around the corner. You guys will be voting on games that I do. So if you like the sound of that, definitely subscribe. How it's going to work. Week 1, Steelers-Jets, that's for certain. But that afternoon window is going to feature the Titans and Broncos, 49ers and Seahawks, Lions at the Packers, and Texans at the Rams. If you like any of those games, well, you get to vote for that game, and I'll be calling that game right after my Steelers game. That's how that's going to work. And for college, same thing. I'll be doing Week 0, Iowa State, Kansas State. And then later that night, I'll come back and do whatever you guys vote for. Fresno State, Kansas, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky, Stanford, Hawaii. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys will make that call earlier that week. So if that sounds good to you, if you're a sports fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. You're correct. Yes. Okay, I'm glad I was. Yeah, 3 Super Bowls, but and he is on the Hall of Fame, so that's good. So we're returning to action here as they're showing Toro. Again, I don't really feel like, honestly, I don't feel like that's out of the baseline. I feel like that was good. Even the Giants commentators are saying that was not a good call. As here is Flores. That's going to be upstairs ball 1. He's 0 for 1, batting .254, OPS of 729. It's an old laptop you've had for 6 years. I use it because it has a bigger screen. Oh, I see. That's going to be low for ball 2. 2-0 count. Well, I mean, I guess you really want to see more of this because, I mean, it wouldn't matter to me if I'm just listening to it. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be upstairs ball 3. Of course, I guess you're probably just looking at the chat. That's usually what I do. I don't really look at the screen when I'm watching other streamers. Like I'll look at the batter maybe and stuff like that. As here is the 3-0. That's going to be upstairs, strike 1. Oh, my goodness. I don't see how that was even close. Giolito delivers to 3-1. Checked his swing. That's inside ball 4. So now he walks. So a runner on first. And that's going to bring up Lee. He's 0 for 1, batting .254, OPS of .731. As see a lot of Lee fans. Literally, that's crazy. And yeah, runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Giolito sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I forgot. I'm not talking to anybody. I don't need that. 0-1. 6 home runs, 34 RBIs. Giolito sets and fires. That's going to be hit to left. Duran almost overran it there, but he makes the catch for out number 1. So Flores will retreat. As Adames is going to come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Batting .204, OPS of .624. 8 home runs and 32 RBIs on the year. Giolito sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh, 0-1 count. Giolito delivers. That's going to be hit to third. Oh, what a play by Eaton. Throws to second. Throws to first. Gets them both. A double play. As that'll do it for the Giants here in the bottom of the fourth. So we head to the top of the fifth. Your score, Giants 2, Red Sox 1. And again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, if you just like sports, definitely consider that as well. Again, every subscriber helps the channel. I really do appreciate it. Been doing games since opening day. So hit that like and subscribe button. It really, really is appreciated. I do thank you so much. Here are your scoring updates from around the major leagues. This is going to be brought to you by Nick, as he is our scoreboard sponsor for this inning. Mariners up 14-6 over the Cubs in the top of the ninth there. Brewers up 9-8 over the Twins in the bottom of the eighth. Rockies up 4-2 over the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the seventh. 2-2 is the score in Los Angeles for the Angels, as it is they're facing the Astros. 0-0 Royals and Padres. 2-0 Indians over the A's in the bottom of the fourth. Nationals up 3-0 over the Dodgers in the top of the fourth. Yankees defeat the Orioles 4-2. Tigers over the Rays 9-3. Pittsburgh over the Rangers 8-3. The White Sox over the Blue Jays 4-2. Marlins defeat the Braves 5-3, and the Reds over the Cardinals 4-1. That is your scoring update. Brought to you, of course, by Nick. Of course, I do have a score ticker down there, just in case you're like, what is happening in other parts of the game? Well, there you go. Of course, Pacers Thunders tonight. Won't be doing anything like that. Just not really interested. Eaton is going to be due up here, as well as Ref Snyder and Anthony. Eaton still batting 1,000. Of course, he's only had 2 at-bats for the year. Running it out, I think this was, in the second inning? Able to keep that 1,000 intact. As Ray delivers, that's going to be hit foul. So 0-1 count. Of course, I have a poll up. Giants up 71% on who do you guys think is going to win. 7 votes in, 5 for the Giants, 2 for the Red Sox. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Almost hit him. So 1-1 counts. Of course, they're still talking about that call at the plate, and the Giants announcers are really backing Toro here. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Here is the 1-2. And that's going to be hit to right, but that's getting out of play. So the count is 1-2 again. Here they are. They're going over this replay again. They're saying it's really close. It's a close call. I don't know. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have said he was out. I've seen way worse. As 1-2, here is the pitch. That's inside ball 2. Rafael Devers owns the Red Sox. Well, that is definitely the claim. Thank you, of course, for stopping by 99 over 22. I'm assuming that's a reference to Aaron Judge over Juan Soto. As Eaton hits this to center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So Eaton keeps his batting average at 1,000. So look at him go. And his OPS still stays at 2,000. Thank you, of course, for stopping by 99. I don't know if you're just here to make that comment and leave, but if you like what you see, definitely consider liking and subscribing today. If not, I won't lose much sleep over it, but I do appreciate it if you do. Ref Snyder's going to be in. He's 0 for 2 on the day, batting .288, OPS of 879. 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul. So he hit that off his foot. So Eaton on first. Nobody out in the top of the 5th. Giants up 2-0. Red Sox really only have scored their run because of the errors in the first. Of course, you know, the Giants were able to string together some stuff in the third as Ray sets and fires. And that's going to be hit to left field. That one has some carry, and that one is out of here. A 2-run home run by Rob Refsnyder puts the Red Sox back on top, 3-2. And it might be the Red Sox owning Devers. Probably not now. But yeah, that one just kind of came out of nowhere. Of course, the left fielder, Ramos, he was kind of playing it, trying to work his way to the right, see if it would play off the wall. It just went over by a few feet. As that becomes a souvenir. So that'll bring in Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, batting .118, OPS of 551. That's going to be outside ball 1. Why am I slouching? I don't need to be slouching for this. 1-0 count. Ray delivers. That's going to be low ball 2. 2-0 count here to Anthony. Here's the pitch. That was taken all the way for strike 1. Two and 1. Ray sets and fires. That's taken for strike 2. So 2-2 count. See, I got another vote in. Feel free to, of course, vote. Giants 75%. Red Sox 25%. Who do you think's going to win? And that's despite, of course, the score. So 8 votes in, 6, I'm assuming, for the Giants, 2 for the Red Sox. If the math checks out correctly, Ray delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So down goes Anthony. And that's going to bring up Romy Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2, batting .298, OPS of 794. One home run for Gonzalez on the year, 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's low in the dirt for ball 1. One-0 count to Gonzalez. Ray delivers the 1-0, and that's going to be low for ball 2. Again, the score is 3-2. Red Sox over the Giants in the top of the 5th. 2-run home run at the beginning of this inning put the Red Sox back in the lead. Here's the 2-0, and checked his swing, and he went. So strike 1. So 2-1 count as they show some fans, random fans. Don't understand what's going on anyway. 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. Ramos at the warning track, and that one's just going to go. That one is gone. Oh my goodness, another home run this inning, as the Red Sox are now up 4-2. And that one just came out of nowhere. Again, Ramos kind of playing it off the wall because, it just barely went over, just by a few feet again. They are kind of hitting on Ray here in this inning. I don't know how much longer he'll be in, as that's going to bring up Narvaez. He is 1 for 2, batting .273, OPS of .796. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1 count. Looks like he's going to ask for time. Ray has been pretty good this year. I mean, his ERA is still in twos despite today's performance, 2.85. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be chopped foul. Strike two. Hit one yesterday. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, he's on a tear right now. Looks like we have Bivens warming up in the bullpen, so the Giants may be ready to pull Ray here. As here's the 0-2, and that's going to be hit to left center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Probably going to go to second, as Narvaez is going to cruise into second. Lee with the throw in to the cutoff guy, and the Red Sox looking like they may add a few more here. And it looks like there is going to be a manager coming out of the Giants' dugout. I think this may be the pitching coach. So they're going to have a little mound visit here. Wait, who hit it? That was Gonzalez. We had two guys hit a home run in this inning. Ref Snyder and Gonzalez just hit that one. So pitching change here. Red Sox up 4-2 again. If you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. Ramos did not. Ramos was the one fielding it in left, or he was trying to get it to bounce it off the wall, just in case it would bounce off the wall. But no, the Red Sox. That's on me. Maybe I should have not said his name. All right, here is Story. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Or no, this is Duran. My bad. And that is going to be caught for out number 2. And now that's going to bring up Story, who's 0 for 2. He did not hit one. Okay, yeah, no, that's my bad. I probably shouldn't have even mentioned Ramos's name, to be honest with you. All right, Story is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, batting .233, 10 home runs, 38 RBIs, OPS of .636. Runner on second, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Red Sox putting up 3 runs in this inning. They're up 4-2. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike one. Oh and 1. Ray sets. Looks back at second. Looks back again. And delivers. That's a swing and a miss, strike two. Oh and 2 count. This may be his last batter. Again, he has struggled in this one. And they've been warming up a guy the whole inning. It's your fault not playing out. No, you're good, man. You're doing other things. I appreciate you leaving me on, just as a 0-2. Ray sets. Looks back at Narvaez and delivers. That's going to be hit to shallow right. Yastrzemski makes the catch for out number 3, but the Red Sox do the damage with a pair of home runs by Ref Snyder and I cannot even remember the guy, Gonzalez. That's right. as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Your score, Red Sox 4, Giants 2. And again, if you like what you see, folks, if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Like and subscribe for more baseball content. Been doing baseball since opening day. Hopefully this is good enough for you guys. This is my 57th game. So, this has been a lot of baseball. And, of course, if you're a football fan, great news. I am a very big football fan, and I look forward to it a lot. Been thinking about it a lot for some reason. I already made the thumbnails ready to go. As I see, so somebody did subscribe. I do thank you very much. That's awesome. You're awesome. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, no, I'm ready to go for football season. I don't know why I clicked that one. As you see, I already have 4 thumbnails ready. 3 for, of course, the NFL. That's the Hall of Fame game. That's going to be the first college game of the year I do. That's the first NFL game. And then that's the first Sunday game. But that's not the end of it. On Sundays, of course, there's some more windows. I'll be doing 2 of them where you guys will vote for that afternoon window on week 1. Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Los Angeles. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys make that call. And that, of course, will be going on from week 1 to 18. You guys will be voting on games. Same with college football, week 0 to, I think, week 14, week 15. I don't remember in the college. Well, I'll try to do every conference championship game. I don't see why not, unless I'm just working. But I shouldn't be. I mean, well, I don't know. That's going to be a little different. I know during the season, I'm off weekends. So, I'll be here. There is a no-no going on in L.A. Really? Oh, wow. There's no way the Dodgers are getting no-hit by the Nationals. Oh, that's kind of funny. I bet Giants fans are loving that here. But again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely subscribe as we're working our way back to San Francisco. So that's going to bring up Schmidt. He's 1 for 1. Batting .261, OPS of 748. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball foul. Hugging that left field line. Looks like that's going to get past the old man out there and left. And he actually turns around and says, I'm good. Looks like someone else got the ball for him. So 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 count. They're actually kind of making fun of him a little bit here. The Giants broadcast making fun of their own ball guys. Can't say ball boys, but it is what it is. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be low, ball 2. Yo, what's up, Luis? How's it going? Thank you for stopping by, of course. Got the Red Sox and Giants. Red Sox up 4-2. Here in the 5th, some lead changes in this one. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be outside ball 3. Rising Rhino, hey, thank you very much, man. If you guys are football fans, be sure to hit up Rising Rhino. He is he loves it. I mean, I thought I loved football. This guy, he does Europe football. He does Canadian. As here's the 3-1 to Schmidt. That's going to be hit to left. And that one is going to get... Oh, that's gone! That one hopped off the top of the wall as Casey Schmidt hits a home run. Now I'll have to give you another reintroduction here, Rhino. I do apologize for that, as the Giants now pull within 1. Red Sox up 4-3. But yeah, no, if you're a football fan, definitely hit up Rising Rhino. Sports fan in general, I think he was just doing some WNBA. But yeah, no, he's been fantastic. He actually subbed to me earlier today. He's fantastic. I appreciate him so much. Yeah, no, got to represent the Pirates, even though they're pathetic. As here's the pitch to Bailey. That's going to be in there, a called strike. So definitely, if you're a Rising Rhino, or if you're a football fan, definitely hit up Rising Rhino. It's pretty fun. It was pretty great talking football with him. As again, he calls a bunch of football games, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, I know, right? Rhino's definitely the excitement just comes whenever Rhino's there. Brings that energy. They felt it in San Francisco, as here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Called strike 3. Bailey just kind of looked at it the whole way. So one down there is that's going to bring up Fitzgerald. He's batting .233, OPS of .616. First WNBA call, but mostly football. Yeah, P for pathetic. Oh man, was it rough? Yeah. Well, yeah. There's kind of a reason why I don't think I'd ever mess with the WNBA. I think I'm good on that. As here's the pitch. Fitzgerald hits this to left, and that one, unfortunately, right at Duran for out number 2. But, yeah, no, again, thank you, Rhino. Appreciate you, man. So this is kind of what I do this for baseball. Of course, again, I'm more of a football person. And, that's just how I'm a football fan. I love football. Ready for football season. But baseball's been very kind to me, of course, again, I started off baseball season with 30. I'm here at 243, I think. I just got a subscriber earlier, as that's going to be low for ball one. Again, I do thank you guys so much. You're a huge Colts fan. Yes, and I think RFK is also a Colts fan. Maybe he's subscribed to you. I'm not too sure. So RFK, definitely subscribe to Rhino. If you're not, as that's going to be in there, Cold Strike. Just read that Drew Brees cannot use his right arm anymore due to injuries in football. That sucks. Yeah, yeah, he is a good dude for sure, man. That is so unfortunate. Here's the 1-1, as that's going to be hit to right, and that one is gone. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to talk to you guys, but so much is happening here, as that is a solo shot home run by Mike Yastrzemski. Rhino enters the building, and the Giants catch on fire, as they have tied it up here in the bottom of the 5th. It is 4-4. And this one may be pretty good. It was kind of slow for the first 4 innings. The Red Sox, had 2 home runs of their own in the top of the 5th. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th. The Giants catching fire. Ryan, you might need to just stay around for all Giants games, I guess. Giants fans would really appreciate it. You can build quite a following with the baseball. Yeah, well, we'll see. That's going to be low for ball one. Again, I do appreciate everyone that has subscribed. And even if you haven't subscribed, I do thank you for clicking on the video. It would be cool if you were to hit that like and subscribe button. But delay is a giant. I am not a. That's misinformation. I cannot. NASCAR is a no-no. NASCAR is a no. Here's the 1-0 to Devers. Devers hits this to center at the warning track, and on the run to make the catch is Rafaela. He had to run full speed, but look at that. The Giants tie it up here in the bottom of the 5th, so we head to the top of the 6th. It is 4-4. Rhino bringing the power. Yeah, no, again, if you're a sports fan in general, also, he just did WNBA. I don't know if he'll do it again. If you're a football fan, definitely hit up Rising Rhino. Of course, if you are a sports fan, MLB and college football, NFL, and a little bit of UFL, definitely consider subscribing with me today. I really do appreciate it. Sometimes these games can be pretty fun. And, again, this one was looking like, okay, it's just a typical Sunday afternoon, 3-2. Now, we got some action here. And, of course, again, I've been doing baseball since opening day. This is my 57th game of the year. It's been pretty fun to do. Pretty fun to meet a bunch of guys here. And, yeah, no, NASCAR is just a no-no for me. I will never do it. But yeah, no, I do appreciate you guys. Again, this is my 57th game. Of course, I'll be doing another game tomorrow. And again, if you're a football fan, hit up me, hit up Rhino. I'm ready for football. I will be doing football very soon. How it's going to work? NFL Week 1. I'll be doing my Steelers games, but in the afternoon, there's another window. You guys will be making the call on what I do. So back-to-back games: Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Los Angeles. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys will make you guys decide that. And the same with College Football Week 0, Iowa State, Kansas State. I'm calling that one. I'm making the decision. I'm doing it. But there's another window. You guys will make the call on it. Fresno State, Kansas, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky, Stanford, Hawaii. So if you're a football fan and you want to have a lot of, pull on what I do, there you go. Those polls, of course, will be going up, a week prior to the game. But, yeah, you guys will have a lot of say in what I do. Get the doctor up to 300. Hey, that'd be fantastic. Hopefully that happens soon, as that first pitch is going to be inside ball 1 to Toro. He's 1 for 2, 287 OPS of 802. Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing college football. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside ball 2 there. Yeah, no, I'm ready for college football as well. So, yeah, Saturdays, Sundays, and, of course, during the week, MAC and all the other games that happen during the week, I'll be sure to do those as well. As here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm ready for football. Football should be on this channel at least 5 days a week. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and, again, college football, they have games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays sometimes. So that's going to be a ground ball to first. Tosses to Bivens for out number 1. So down goes Toro. And that's going to bring up Rafaela. He's 1 for 2, batting .253, OPS of 706. And, of course, again, thank you, Rhino, for some. That's really a pleasant surprise. Clemson, I think they play LSU week 1. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'll do a bunch of Clemson. I mean, I'll do a bunch of whatever you guys really tell me. As I guess I can go a little bit more into detail there. As that's going to be fouled back. So pretty much for college, obviously week 0 is week 0. I'm going to try to do a Thursday game. I actually can't do Friday night games, and that is because I actually call games for the local high school here. So I work with a little company broadcasting high school games. And then here's the 0-1 here, and that's going to be popped back foul. So Fridays are out of the question pretty much until that high school team is eliminated. So I plan on doing every Pittsburgh game on college days. But again, you guys will have a lot of say. Let me know what you want me to cover. I mean, if Clemson is what people want, then I'll do it. My only concern is, and I know it's going to kind of sound lame, is that if it's a local, so that's a nationally televised game, I don't think I would have a lot of success there because a lot of big time streamers will also be doing that. As here's the 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. But, of course, I'll be doing some of those, but maybe not every single one. But we'll see. I mean, if that's what the subscribers want, then I will give it to them. That's the deal. You guys will be making the call on one game I do per Saturday and Sunday. So that's kind of the deal here. As 0-2 count, Bivens sets and fires. Checked his swing outside ball 1. You have to make sure to rate over. Oh, dude, that would be so awesome, man. I really do appreciate you. Who's your team in college? It is Pitt. I pull for the Pitt Panthers despite it being them not being that great. 1-2, that's going to be inside. That's going to be a foul ball. SETX Sports, yes. No, I guess stalking my Twitter. RFK's just stalking my Twitter. Of course, we follow each other, so I guess it's not really stalking. 1-2 count here to Rafaela. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. That one has the distance, and that one is gone. Oh, my goodness. As soon as Rhino enters, the excitement happens. A solo shot home run, and the Red Sox reclaim the lead here in the top of the 6th, 5-4. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. You're an FSU fan. Oh, man. Oh, well, hey, you know what? They should be a lot better this year, huh? I kind of like the chant, too. But, yeah, no, they should be a lot better. I'm actually, you guys play Alabama week 1. That'll be fun. I think you guys, I don't know if you win against Alabama, but you definitely should surprise some people. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, a called strike. Yeah. So, I already have done some polls for baseball. I mean, that was a typo there, but people understood what I was saying. But, yeah, I've done some polls for baseball already. If I have no idea what I'm going to call, I need help, I rely on you guys to help make the call. So I've already had that happen. It's been pretty successful, as that 0-1's going to be outside for ball 1. So, yeah, no, it's been fun. I've already had baseball games. Already you guys have voted for it. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there, a called strike. Yeah, thank you. L's up. This guy, RFK's a hater. 1-2 count. Bivens delivers. That's going to be right down the middle. Strike 3 called. I guess he was looking for something else. So he heads back to the dugout. That's going to bring up Ref Snyder, who's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He had that home run back in the 5th. Actually, that was just last inning. Batting .296, OPS of 928. Yeah, no, it's been pretty neat. So that's kind of what gave me the idea. just for baseball. Like, well, if it's working for this, it can work for that, and I can try to use it to my advantage, because that's going to be in there for a called strike. So, yeah, no. The subscribers of this channel, you guys will be making at least 50% of the decisions as far as, on football games. So hopefully that sounds appealing, and you definitely like and subscribe. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be a chopper to third. Throws to first and gets him by a step for out number 3. But the Red Sox, well, they retake the lead with a solo shot of their own, as it's now 5-4 heading into the bottom of the 6th. But yeah, no, again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Again, shout out Rhino. Also hit him up as well if there's anyone out there that just, loves football. Yeah, he's football. He does Europe and Canadian League. I would have never thought to even consider doing that, but I think what was I doing? So Sunday mornings I'm working at the radio station, and I had some free time, so I just start looking up stuff, and then I find Rhino, and like, what, in the Europe League? I've never even heard of that, and then yeah, it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat stuff. So I kind of learned something because of Rhino, and he's a pretty chill guy. You're pretty cool, and again, definitely hit him up as well. Hit that sub button for him, as he's really cool. And I don't know. That's pretty much all I have here. Here are your scores from around the major leagues. I should probably move that down a little bit. Love the chat and the coverage. Oh, I try, man. I really do. Just trying to keep this up. There are some days I got to take a break because it's it can be a little too much. But Europe, yeah, the Elf League, yeah, I think that's kind of funny. But the Elf League, it's pretty cool. I would have never known. I thought NFL Europe died, and I guess it. Do you know Play by Play with JJ? I've never heard of him. No, to be honest, I don't really know many people. Yeah, I've never heard of many people Actually, yeah, I think he does. He does use DAZN. But here are your scores from around Major League Baseball. There you go. We're actually working our way back to coverage here, so I can't go over them. But hopefully your team won, unless they were playing my team, of course. As that's going to bring up Ramos. Ramos is 1 for 2. He's batting .284, OPS of .832. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Pure Adrenaline Sports. Yeah, let me write these down real quick. That way I can check them out. Play by Play with JJ. Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 1. Play by. Pure Adrenaline Sports. Yeah, no. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 2. I know, honestly, there are baseball streamers that are rising up. Got to find and follow those guys' work. Oh, okay. Well, hey, we'll see. I don't know. Baseball isn't my number one, really. That's what's going to, I guess, help me a little bit with football. I'm hoping that the baseball fans are also football fans. But really, football is what I do. Football is my thing. As here's the 1-2. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 2. Paid $120. I told JJ Rhino sent me. Oh, look at that. There you go. 2-2 count. But yeah, no, I just football is really where my passion is. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Like all this baseball stuff that I'm doing, it's literally just me copying what I've heard over, 2 decades of just watching baseball. Getting good with them, and I know a few other baseball guys too. Okay, I got you. Well, yeah, I'll check them out. I'll see what they're up to. As here is Flores. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, batting .254. As this one's going to be popped up, and that's going to go out of play. So 0-1 count here. OPS of .732. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to get. I know the FIFA World Cup the Club World Cup is on DAZN as well, and I don't know. Some people have asked me hey, you should stream the game on here. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to get band here is that's going to be in there called strike 0-2. Like I paid for, I know it sounds terrible to say, but like I paid for MLB TV. I paid for YouTube TV. So like, you're not going to get it for free at my expenses. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be low for ball one. I know it sounds terrible, but like, I don't know. I kind of get annoyed when I'm asked that. But for the most part, it hasn't really happened much. 1-2 count. Giolito delivers. That's going to be outside ball two. Like same, I'm sure I'm going to get it with NFL, like Sunday ticket. Like that's going to be expensive. Like I'm not going to show you the game. No, you will not see it on this channel. Here is the 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out, so that's 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th, and that's going to bring up Jung-Ho Lee. He is 0 for 2, batting .254, OPS of 729. I know Lou, who's in that chat. Oh, okay, well, no idea who Lou is. Giolito delivers, and that swung on and fouled back, so it's 0-1. Of course, if you're a Giants fan, you'll know that Lee has a very big following. A lot of fans of him, like a loud reception whenever he was coming to the plate. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be low for ball one. Yeah, ticket, I paid $350 last year, and I'm hoping it doesn't go up. I definitely don't want to do pay any more than I have to. I think it actually has to go, as that's going to be ground ball to short, throws to first for out number 3. So we're going to head to the top of the 7th. Red Sox up 5-4. I think it's because I was a new member, so it's going to go back to the regular price this year, $4.49, I think. That's going to stink. I could be wrong. Anyway, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. He watches JG9 a lot, which I and Delay watch. Yeah, no, JG9 is fantastic. JG9 is he is a goat for sure. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. I do appreciate you. It's of course in between innings, so I'm promoting the channel. I know it's lame, but I got to do it because no one else will. Not that I expect anything, by the way. Just saying that in general. So yeah, if you like sports in general, baseball, football, this is what I do. I did a little bit of college basketball, so I mean, if that's going to be the reason you subscribe, that's great. You're just going to have to wait till like January or February. That was pretty fun, though. I can't lie. And my most successful stream was because of it, so I'm definitely circling my way back to that once college basketball is here. But yeah, if you're a football fan, football is just right around the corner, and I'll be doing that, and you guys will be voting on plenty of games I do. Week 1, of course. Steelers, Jets. I'm already claiming victory over Justin Fields and the Jets. But that's not my Sunday. My Sunday doesn't end with that. You guys will be voting on what game I do right after that game. Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Los Angeles. I'm going to call that game. You guys make the decision. And same with college football. You guys will be voting on that as well. Pretty much I pick a game, you pick a game. And college, I potentially, if the voice will allow it, I will go up to 4 games that day. I'll start with big noon kickoff, and I'll go all the way to Pac-12 at night. I mean, that's if the voice will allow it, and hopefully it does, because, I mean, I'll be watching it. I might as well be calling it. That's kind of the attitude I have as we're working our way back to San Francisco, where the Red Sox are up 5-4 over the Giants. Roman Anthony is 0 for 2 at the plate today. He has a walk, batting .114, OPS of 536. 39 days till the Hall of Fame game. I'm ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, no, I'm ready for football. Eric Miller, the new pitcher for the Giants. Let me get you his stats here. As here is the pitch. That's going to be a tapper to the pitcher, Miller, who throws to first and gets him for out number 1. So Eric Miller, he's now the pitcher for the Giants, 3-0, 1.07, whip of a 1.5. So he has a higher whip than ERA. That is actually amazing. So So this guy allows people to get on base, no problem, but when it comes down to it, he doesn't allow them to cross. That's crazy. All right, Gonzalez is 1 for 3. He does have a home run, batting .305, OPS of 838. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. We need Freeman or Adele to hit a home run. Bases loaded in L.A. Freeman just got hit by a pitch. Ooh, strike 2. 4 guys gets tough, man. It ain't easy. I guess I'm confused now. 0-2 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Sorry, if something went over my head, that's my bad, Rhino. But I have no idea. 1-2. My voice is cracking too, man. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. Are you talking about the games? Yeah, 4 games. If that's what you're talking about, okay, I got you. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be low, ball 3. Yeah, no, it would be pretty tough, but I do want to do it at least once. Probably that first Saturday before, there's no football. Ideally, that'd be good. Unless I have some fantasy football drafts that day. That's usually, I don't know, that'll be tough to do. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. 4 games. Yeah. That will be pretty tough. But I think I want to do it at least 1 week. I want to see how it goes, I think that'd be that'd be pretty neat to do. Here's the 3-2. Checked his swing. Did not go. Outside, ball 4. So the Red Sox get a 1-out base runner there. Again, there's that 1 walk. Of course, he's probably due for another one. Ooh. That is a 50-50 there. That bat was parallel with that plate. But he did not strike out there, according to the umpire. That's going to bring up Navarez. He is 2 for 3, batting .276, OPS of 807, as that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. Of course, feel free to vote. Who do you think's going to win? Giants. I see that percentage is working its way down. They were up by so much earlier. 64% to 36% is the vote. Feel free to vote. Doesn't cost anything. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 count here to Navarez, as the Red Sox lead 5-4 here on the top of the 7th. It's been a pretty good game. Ever since Rhinos joined in, it's been like home run, home run, home run, home run. And we got a pickoff attempt, and Gonzalez is back safe and sound. Rafael Devers, no, he's there. He, unless you're talking about for Red Sox, then he's definitely not there. But no, he's playing. He's 0 for 2 today with a walk for the Giants. As here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. I think I did forget to mention his name in his last at-bat, so that's on me, Luis. That is 100% on me. Ryan Walker is warming up in the Giants bullpen. 2-1. Miller sets and delivers. That's outside, ball 3. So 3-1 here. Might be losing him as well. Of course, he just walked Gonzalez. Miller sets and fires. That's going to be hit to center. Lee's on the run. Still on the run, and he makes the catch. That ball was up there forever in the shallow center for out number 2. So nice run there by Lee, as he's, again, very big. Yeah, they are showing them right now with all the, I don't know if that's Dragon Ball Z. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy. I mean, I have watched anime before, but never that. I'm assuming that's the hair, as that's going to bring up Jaron Duran, batting .255, OPS of 710. All right, RFK, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. That's going to be in there for a called strike with the swing and a miss, of course. 0-1. Miller sets and delivers. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh and 2, runner on first here in the top of the 7th, 2 outs. 5-4 is your score. as Duran had to step out there for a little bit. Steps back in as Miller sets. And pickoff attempt. And he is caught in between. And Gonzalez is going to be tagged out for out number 3. So a base running mistake. I guess he was ready to go with 2 strikes. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, Red Sox up 5-4. And, of course, here are your scores from across Major League Baseball. Dodgers, bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. So, again, the Nationals were up for a good bit there, but maybe not in the near future. Pardon me. The Cleveland Indians up 3-0 on the A's in the bottom of the 7th. The Royals up 2-0 over the Padres in the bottom of the 7th. The Astros over the Angels in the top of the 7th right now, 8-5. Of course, Nationals still up 3-0 over the Dodgers. Final scores, Yankees over the Orioles 4-2, Tigers over the Rays 9-3, Pirates over the Rangers 8-3, White Sox over the Blue Jays 4-2, Marlins over the Braves 5-3, Brewers over the Twins 9-8, Reds over the Cardinals 4-1, Mariners over the Cubs 14-6, and the Rockies get their 18th win of the season over Knicks Diamondbacks. That is just unfortunate. 4-2. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It is free, I promise. Won't pay a dime. Like and subscribe definitely helps me out a lot. This is my 57th game of the year, and definitely going to be doing some more tomorrow. As again, 57 games tomorrow will be 58. Unsure what I'm doing tomorrow, but there will be a game on for sure. Of course, if you're a football fan, we'll be doing football very soon. And you guys will have a lot of say on this channel about what I do. As there you go. There's 4 games for you right there, ready to go. So hopefully I see you guys in the near future as we're working our way back to San Francisco, where the Red Sox lead 5-4. Adames, Schmidt, and Bailey, they're going to be due up here. They're a combined 2 for 6. Adames is 0 for 2, batting 203, OPS of 622. In fact, I can click on it because we got some more time here. They're doing a little montage of some older Giants here. 8 home runs, 32 RBIs for Willie Adames. To my knowledge, there isn't a new pitch. Okay, never mind. That's what I was just wondering. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Greg. I believe that's a Weissert. I'm not too sure. 2-1 record, 2.62 ERA, 1.11 is the WHIP. So now we're back in San Francisco. I got catfished there. Definitely the second most beautiful ballpark. No bias. Behind the Pittsburgh Pirates ballpark, of course. I'm sure you guys love the fact that I'm explaining that, not the game. I have no idea what they're doing. They're still warming up, so I guess they decided to take like a 3 to 4 minute warm up there. Or in between. Again, Adames is going to be at the plate. Of course, they're going over Weissert there, 2.62 ERA, replacing Giolito. He had a good game. Yeah, kind of. Not really, actually, now that I think about it. He exited with the lead, which is all you can really ask for, as Giolito allowed 4 runs there in 6 innings. Weissert, 2.62 ERA, as Adames digs in, as we're going to get this bottom of the 7th started. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-0 count to Adames. Weissert sets, and sets again, and sets again. And here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 2. I guess he steps on the mound 3 separate times. 2-0 count. Weissert sets, and sets, and sets. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be hit in between short and third. That's going to be a base hit. So very nice by Adames, as he's a leadoff base runner in the bottom of the 7th. Bases loaded in San Diego. Okay. Padres looking to get on the board there. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We'll be looking at that. Looks like the Dodgers were able to score 4 in the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers have taken the lead. That is huge news for the Giants fans. And Padres and Diamondbacks. So here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, a called strike. Schmidt is 2 for 2 on the day, batting .270, OPS of 794. He hit a home run back in the 5th. Runner on first. Weissert delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 0-2 is the count. Weissert sets. And sets. Now we got a pickoff attempt, and he is safe. Most pickoff attempts end in that result. But it's still kind of exciting when they actually try and get you. You know, sometimes they just toss over just to do it. 0-2. Weissert delivers. That's going to be hit to right. And that's going to drop. And that is going to be a ground rule double. I think that went off the netting. There's no way it didn't. Wow. So the right fielder was kind of just jogging to it. I don't know if he thought he was going to get to it or whatnot, but it doesn't really matter. We have a Giant on second and a Giant on third as Schmidt puts the runners in scoring position there. Maybe that ball was kind of going a little bit more far right. I think I may have been hating on Anthony a little bit too much there. So that's on me as we're returning to action here. Then everyone's kind of standing around not knowing what to do. I don't know. Anyway, Patrick Bailey, he's up. He's 0 for 2, batting .187, OPS of 526. Weissert sets and delivers. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 1. Muncy must have homered to clear the bases. Wow. So, again, the Dodgers taking the lead 4-3. I hope Padres win today. They definitely need one. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be hit to left, and that one is just foul. And that one gets past the older ball guy, left field ball guy there, Almer. He has been struggling. So I'm sorry if you're related to him, but he has just not been good. Comparing to the right field guy, the ball guy, he's been pretty good. Left fielder one, it's been rough. We've seen better. I may be a little bit better than that, and by a little bit, I mean, well, possibly a lot. As it's a 1-1 count here to Bailey. Don't take my word for it. These guys, the Giants announcers, ripping him. I'm being pretty nice compared to what they're saying. As we're going to have a mound visit here, Weissert getting a little of a talking to from his teammates, like, hey, what the heck are you doing? Padres scored 2. Okay, there we go. Just noticed Devers is in the Giants now. He got traded. How did he do today? Wait, how did you just now? No, there's no way you just found out about this. Giants traded for Devers. So far, he's 0 for 2, I believe, with the walk. Yeah, he is 0 for 2 with the walk. You'll hear him soon. Probably in the bottom of the 8th, possibly bottom of the 7th. That's going to be inside ball 2. Yeah, it's possible you could hear him in the 7th inning. 2-1 count here to Bailey. Runners on second and third. Weissert delivers. That's outside ball 3, as Weissert has been struggling ever since he was inserted in this one. Looks like Yastrzemski. Right now, who is that? I don't know if that's Yastrzemski or not. 3-1 count. Weissert delivers. That's going to be Tapper. Right back to Weissert. He throws to first for out number 1. As he kind of had to hold the third base runner there. He was kind of breaking, but he did have to run back. That's going to bring up Fitzgerald. Yeah, that's Fitzgerald. I thought it was Yastrzemski for some reason. He's 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice bunt in the third inning. Batting .232, OPS of 612. Weissert sets and fires. Oh, we got a bunt. The squeeze, and it's going to be successful. The Giants have tied it up, a perfectly placed bunt. That one right in the middle between the pitcher and the catcher. As he was just breaking home, he ties it up 5-5. The Giants are now extra dangerous. They have great pitching and were in need of a power event, and they sure got a great match in Devers. Devers, well, he has struggled. Of course, I'm sure Giants fans are very happy to have him, but Devers hasn't exactly played too fantastically as a Giant. So Weissert is going to exit as he surrenders the lead, as it's now a tie game. Justin Wilson. I wonder if this is the same Justin Wilson that has been relief pitching forever. So we got a pitching change here in San Francisco. Red Sox 5. Giants 5. Yeah, it is. He's 37. Started in Pittsburgh. That's how I know him. Not personally, anyway. Anyway, again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. Been doing baseball since opening day, and I intend to go through all the way into the playoffs, and we'll see how far into the playoffs I get. So, if the Giants or Red Sox make the playoffs, let me know, and I'll try to cover your team. But as you see, here's, again, baseball. This is my 57th game. Tomorrow will make 58. Still unsure what I'm doing tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what I do. But I'll be on here tomorrow around this time. Maybe a little bit later because the games don't start till like 5:30 my time. But yeah, if you like what you see, if you're a sports fan, definitely consider subscribing with me today. Again, if you're also a football fan, you may have seen the football thumbnails. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you are as well, as I'll be doing plenty of football. And it's not just Steelers. I promise you there will not just be Steelers games. There are going to be Steelers and another game that you guys will vote for. Of course, those polls coming whenever that week is here. Same with college football. As you may have seen, Kansas State, Iowa State, that's the first game of the college football season. I'll be doing that one. You guys will vote on that later evening. Fresno State, Kansas, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky, Stanford and Hawaii. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys will make that decision. And, of course, this is a pitching change. That's why I'm kind of just talking my head off here. So, Seth, hey, welcome back in here. Seth just ate dinner. Hey, I just ate lunch, about 3 hours ago at this point. And that was quite the experience. So we're working our way back to San Francisco, as this is going to bring in Mike Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI, batting .255, OPS of 749. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Justin Wilson, again, I did forget to say his stats. ERA of a 2.08. 2-0 count. Yastrzemski is going to ask for time, so I can quickly hurry and click on his stats here. Yeah. Where are we? Oh, yeah. 2.08, 2-0 is a record here. 1.31 whip. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be in there, a called strike. So 1-1 is the count to Yastrzemski. Runner on third with 2 outs. Wilson sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yastrzemski didn't like it, or at least he questioned him. I don't know, maybe he did. He was fine with it. I don't know, but he definitely asked the umpire something. The umpire was like, yes. And Yastrzemski was like, okay. 1-2 count as Yastrzemski asks for time. Schmidt just 90 feet away. Possible game-winning run. As here's the 1-2. That's outside ball 2. He's their new Bonds, is he? Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, is their new Barry Bonds. Oh, he's their new Bonds. Okay, well, hey, maybe. I think that's a little too high on the expectations there. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be fouled back. Suns traded Kevin Durant to the Rockets. I actually saw that earlier. I don't know what the heck. I mean, that's it's interesting. I mean, I'm not much of a basketball guy, but I don't know. I guess the Rockets aren't serious. LOL. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball foul. I'm sure he's still pretty good. I just know the Suns haven't. I don't know. For some reason, the Suns couldn't play this year. But I don't know. Actually, Nick, you're from Arizona. You would know. You keep up with basketball. You can probably educate me here on the Suns and all them. 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit right. Oh, it's off his glove. That's going to score a run. The errors have been everywhere today as the Giants take the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, my goodness. Another error. That's 4 errors in today's game. This one right at the second baseman. He didn't even have to move. Just misjudged it. That was Romy Gonzalez. Unbelievable. And that puts Rafael Devers at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Batting .265. OPS of .886. Gonzalez just can't believe it. Puts his hand in the glove. Typical. As here is the pitch. Devers pops it up, but that one's going to go out of play. What do the Suns get? A quarter and a handshake? Oh, jeez. Probably. I imagine some draft capital. There's no way they didn't. Dodgers are winning 4-3. Yeah, I checked it earlier. I know they were down 3-0 to the Nationals, but they've taken the lead. As here is the 0-1 to Devers. That's inside. Oh, throwing to first. And he is safe as Yastrzemski is back safe and sound. Yeah, it's still 4-3. Wilson sets here on the 1-1. That's a ground ball. Oh, it's going to get past the second baseman as that is a single. Yastrzemski is forced to hold at second because the throw is actually pretty good from Anthony. So 2 base runners. Of course, again, they scored earlier. And then there was an error by the Red Sox, and that results in a Giants score. So they kind of flip-flopped there in the first inning. The Red Sox scored due to a Giants error, back-to-back errors. That was just tough. As that's going to bring up Ramos. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, batting .283, OPS of .829. And it looks like we're going to have a mound visit, a little meeting of the minds there, as we have another pitcher warming up. This time in the Boston bullpen, Zach Kelly trying to get some reps in there. I don't watch NBA too much anymore. They cry and shoot threes. It's not the same. That's literally why I don't watch NBA anymore. They flop also like in soccer. Well, yeah, I watch soccer, though. I like soccer. I love watching soccer. I know it's probably slow. Like, how do you watch soccer? No, I like it. I like it. I played soccer, too, so there's that. Back, 70 pounds ago. All right, that's going to bring up Ramos. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. That's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 0-1 count. Runners, again, on first and second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. The Giants taking the lead here. 6-5 is your score. Wilson looking back at Yastrzemski as he delivers. That's going to be hit to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Anthony plays it off the wall. Yastrzemski scores. I don't know if there's anyone else. Yes, Devers crosses the home plate there as the Giants are now up 8-5 over the Red Sox. Ramos with a huge hit down the right field line. And the Giants are loving it, and especially the fans in San Francisco. And maybe you on the other side of this device, whatever you're watching on. As that's going to bring up Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 2, batting .253, OPS of .729. And there is a mound visit, and that's going to do it for Justin Wilson. The former Pirate couldn't get it done. So pitching change here. This pitching change is brought to you by Luis Marquez. He's today's pitching sponsor, pitching change sponsor. Of course, here are your scores from around the major leagues. Again, bear with me. Mound visit here. We're going to have a pitching change. The Indians up 3-0 over the A's in the as they head to the top of the 9th. Royals and Padres. It's tied 2-2. In the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 7th. Well, that's this game, so never mind there. We head to the top of the 8th in Los Angeles, in Anaheim, as the Astros are up 8-6. The Dodgers now up 7-3 over the Nationals. Oh, wow. Let's see. Yankees over the Orioles. They won. They beat the Orioles 4-2. Tigers over the Rays 9-3. Pirates over the Rangers 8-3. White Sox over the Blue Jays 4-2. Let's see here. The Marlins over the Braves 5-3. Brewers over the Twins 9-8. Reds over the Cardinals 4-1. Mariners over the Cubs 14-6, and the Rockies over the Diamondbacks 4-2. Close game. Yeah, well, it's kind of getting a little bit away here. It's been very exciting ever since you joined here in the 5th inning. The Giants have scored 6 runs, and the Red Sox have scored 4. So it's been you bring the offense for sure. Again, thank you, Rhino, for giving me a shot today. Appreciate you. And of course, again, shout out if you're a football fan, definitely hit his channel up and hit that subscribe button. He does a lot of football. He does European football. Never question his love to the game. I thought I love football, but I think he may have me beat because he's covering Europe football, Canadian football. I've never even considered that, but yeah, he does, of course, NFL and college. He'll be doing that, of course. As we're working our way back to San Francisco, as Flores is going to be up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, a called strike. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, batting .253 OPS of .729. Kelly, the new pitcher, 5.79 ERA. As here's the pitch. Oh, check swing, but he made contact. That's going to go foul. Rhino also streams the UFL. I'm assuming Seth here is a subscriber. So, yes, UFL. There you go. If you like UFL, which, I did a little bit of the UFL. Had some success. Definitely, actually, well, especially the later games. As here is the 0-2. That's going to be hit to left. And that one is... Oh, it's just foul to the left of the pole. It had the distance. But it was a foul ball. Actually, yeah, no. I did a few of them. Here, I did 7. And I can, I guess, look at the statistics here. Yeah, 6. Yeah, no, I was getting a lot of, well, a lot for me, I guess, for the subscribers. I was getting about 5 or 6 per game. So the Battlehawks, Defenders, yeah. No, that was really fun. Really fun as well. I'll probably do that again. As here's the 0-2. That's going to be low ball 1. And, of course, again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it a lot. I really do. As 1-2 count here to Flores. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit right. And that's going to get out of play for a foul ball. So 1-2. 1-2. Runner on second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Giants scoring 4 runs in this inning to retake the lead. It's been back and forth. Red Sox were up 1-0. Giants then took the lead 2-1. Red Sox then went up 4-2. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Oh, the ball gets away. And looks like Ramos is going to have to stay at second. But, yeah, no, the Red Sox were up 4-2 in the 5th. And the Giants tied it up 4-4. Red Sox then retaking the lead in the 6th to go up 5-4. And the Giants are now up 8-5. As Kelly sets and fires. That's going to be chopped foul. And looks like the third base coach could not make the catch, as that's very disappointing. And you expect a lot more from him. So it's 2-2 count. Of course, I'm just kidding. RFK is back. Oh, joy. Can't wait to talk more NASCAR. Oh, yeah, fantastic. 2-2. Kelly looking back and delivers. Reaches for it. Pokes it to right. Anthony working his way under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 8th. The Giants scoring 4 runs in the inning. They lead 8-5 over the Red Sox. Do you need Ravens sign Jair Alexander? Yeah, I saw that, man. I mean, I don't wish anything ill on him, but I'm hoping they're, the reason the Packers got rid of him, injuries and all that stuff. I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm definitely not pulling for, injury or stuff like that. But, I hope that he's not good. I hope, the Packers are like, yeah, he's not good. He'll need some mod soon. Yeah, Luis here is a mod. I do appreciate Luis, of course, for volunteering. And I do have another mod. She's got her own thing, doing her own stuff. But, yeah, no, I probably in the near future, it would definitely be something I'd have to take into consideration. But, of course, it'll be people that I trust. I can't give the power to, definitely can't give the power to RFK. RFK is a loose cannon. But, yeah, no, again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys for choosing me as your voice for this game. I know there's other options out there. But, again, I do appreciate it. Been doing baseball games since opening day. So, hopefully that track record is good enough for you guys. 57 games already. I know that's not every day. Sorry, I have to work for a living. But for the most part, as of late, and I can tell you this, I've been averaging one more over one stream per day. As here, that's 2 weeks ago. 5, 9, 13, 17. So 17 streams in the last 14 days. So hopefully that sounds good to you, and hopefully you definitely hit that subscribe button. And again, if you're a football fan, football is right around the corner, so definitely subscribe to this channel if you like sports. Again, you guys will be having a lot of say in what I do on this channel. You'll be voting for games that aren't Steelers games, which, again, every Sunday, 2 games. Every Saturday, at least 2 games, potentially up to 4 if the voice says, yeah, you can keep going, bud. So you guys will have a lot to say. Hopefully that sounds appealing, and you hit that subscribe button. As we're starting here, Duran's at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Duran is going to run to second. Yastrzemski's going to throw it in. He's out. Duran overran it, and he's appealing that he was still on the bag. Oh, man, this is going to be close. Duran is adamant that he kept his fingertips on the I see the chat. I'll have to get to it in a second. This is crazy. Duran showing his speed. Yastrzemski getting to it quickly with a nice throw. It's a one-hopper to second. Slid the bag. And Boston is going to challenge. Let's look at this replay. I can look at it. You'll just have to deal with it. Oh, that is so close. I think they may have gotten him. I'm not too sure. Let's see here. Coffee Beans. Yes. She is. She might be listening. I'm not too sure. She's just busy sometimes. Real just robbed of a homer. So we are under a manager's challenge. So bear with me here. Duran may have overran the base. He overslid. It's a great throw. So we'll have to bear with me here. Don't watch NASCAR. Yeah, no, me neither. No one really should, to be honest with you. There's other options out there, but there's no other option. Oh, yeah, I got you. Example would be banned for not watching NASCAR, but Rhino is safe on thin ice. Yeah. RFK is very power hungry. That's why he'll never get the keys to the car. Oh, man, that is so close. He overslid. If you're just joining us, overslid, reached back, and the tag is getting there just as his hand is getting back on the bag. You really just don't know. Usually in the situation like this, they're going to side with the call on the field. Same with football. It's been applied here. We've seen it so many times here to baseball. If it's close, if it's 50-50, they're going to go with the call on the field. So you're just going to have to bear with me here. They're taking a long look under the hood, maybe not actually under the hood, as I miss those days. Now they look at a stupid tablet. After review, the call stands. He is out. And as I was just saying, again, if it's super close, they are going to, and he is just swearing. And he got kicked out. Yeah, he got tossed. Now he's getting in his face. BS, F words, everything that you probably don't want to hear, especially if you're a PG audience, which, I'm kind of a PG guy myself. So this will probably be on John Boy or later, I guarantee you. You'll see this in a few days. And now the manager's out here. He's having a chat. He's covering his mouth. He's going to town. Maybe a little bit. Oh, and he's gone. Oh, and he's gone. Yep, you got to figure. Now he's pointing to every single umpire. Oh, the Red Sox are unraveling here in San Francisco. Duran couldn't believe it. Now the manager has just been tossed as well. And, of course, if you're a Giants fan, you're loving this. But, of course, maybe this inspires the Red Sox players. I don't know. Let's see. Chase Burns make Major League. Oh, okay. Look at that. That's cool. So yes. No, yes, that's not happening. Under the hood NASCAR reference. No. I was talking about the challenging, sir. NASCAR looks boring. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. Your eyes do not deceive you. Your eyes do not deceive you. So, again, Duran tossed. The manager tossed. So, Alex Cora has been ejected as we're going to finally resume here. Rogers delivers. That's going to be a foul ball off his foot there. So 0-1. Just a lot of craziness in the last few minutes here. Looked really good for the Red Sox there. Leadoff hit. Duran was running to second. Looked like he was going to get in, but Yastrzemski with a great throw. As Rogers, here's his stats. 3-2, 1.26 ERA, whip of a .67. That's going to be foul. So 0-2 very quickly. Things have just changed here in the top of the 8th. Mod RFK, no. Seth is cheering for the Giants here, despite being a Dodgers fan. Look at that. So if you're a Giants fan, look at that. Dodgers, Giants coming together. Cheering against the Red Sox. Oh, and 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a tapper to Rogers. Throws to first and gets him by a step. Oh, and he's adamant that he got on, so I don't know if there's going to be any arguing here. Story was like, no, I got there. I'd like to see the replay myself. There's the NBC it. Little chopper there to Rogers, who makes a great play. Oh, and that was close. Oh, man, why do they speed it up whenever they get to the bag? Oh, I think he's probably safe, to be honest with you. But they are out of challenges, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man. Red Sox bad luck is continuing as Toro's going to be at the plate. He's 1 for 3, batting .285, as that's in there for a called strike. OPS of .795. Thunder is winning Game 7. Yeah, no, I picked the Thunder to win. Again, I'm not much of an NBA guy, and I probably never will be again unless they just change the way things are, as that's going to be outside ball 1. But I did pick the Thunder to win. You said Pacers' best shot was Game 7? Well, yeah, I would say so. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Toro trying to get these Red Sox composed. So he gets a hit, and that's going to bring up Rafael. He's 2 for 3 in today's game, batting .256, OPS of .722. So 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Again, Rafaela digging in. Runner on first. Giants up 8-5. If you're just tuning in, the Red Sox, well, it's been a crazy half inning. Duran has been ejected. Cora has been ejected. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball 1. Yeah. No, the Thunder were definitely the better team entering, so Game 7 seemed pretty realistic if the Pacers were playing well. 1-0 count. Rogers delivers. That's going to be in there for a call. Wow, that moved so much. Jeez. 1-1 count. Of course, it was only 74 miles per hour, but there's a reason his ERA is in the ones. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go out of play for strike 2. Once again, 8-5 is your score. We do have some more votes coming in. 62% of you guys think the Giants are going to win. Looking like that may be the case. Of course, nothing is a guarantee. As, again, these offenses have displayed that they can score a plethora of runs in just a half inning. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be sliced foul. Cheering for the Pacers for Irsay. His last tweet was about them. Oh, I did not know. That's pretty neat. It's a neat fun fact. Have the Indiana Pacers winning Game 7. That's the 19th time Alex Cora has been ejected from a game in his career. Really? So he loves being tossed, apparently. 1-2 count here to Rafaela. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Giants in control and up over the Red Sox. 8-5 is your score. And once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. I did get 1 subscriber today. That's, again, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Hopefully, if you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, you like what you're hearing, probably not what you like what you see. Not much here to like. But, as far as listening, just sports in general, hopefully that's good enough, and you hit that subscribe button. And, of course, football is just right around the corner. I can't emphasize this enough. I love football. That is really my thing. And if you love football, this is a great channel for you. I'll be doing football games pretty much from the preseason, as you see right there, all the way to the Super Bowl. And, of course, I'll be doing UFL, but, that's way away. But don't think if you're a baseball fan, I'm going to be abandoning you by any means. No. I'm still going to finish out the regular season. I'm still going to be doing some of the playoff games, especially if, I have some Giants fans that are subscribed here. So if the Giants make the playoffs, I'm going to be doing a few of their games. So feel free to subscribe. Red Sox, I don't really have many. I think I may have 1 or 2. So it's really going to depend if you guys are very vocal about your team. And that's pretty much how I choose my games, by the way, is like the more subscribers I have for that specific team, which Pirates are obviously the most, I do more Pirates. Diamondbacks have a lot of Diamondbacks, Padres, Giants, really the NL West. The NL West, for some reason, has been very kind to me. So I do a lot of NL West on this channel. But yeah, if you're just a sports fan, baseball fan, definitely subscribe. I get to call a game. We get to talk sports. It's fun. It's pretty chill. But yeah, hopefully that sounds good and you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It is free. I promise. You'll not be sent a bill. There will be no bills sent to you. So, we're working our way back to San Francisco, where the Giants are leading 8-5 over the Red Sox. Jung-Ho Lee is 0 for 3 today, batting .253 OPS of 727. Here's the pitch. That is going to be taken for a called strike. Kelly is still in the game. Kelly. Lee has been struggling as of late. I understand he has a big fan base, so I'll try not to go too hard on him. As here's the 0-1. That's upstairs, ball 1. All I'm going to do is just tell you the statistics here. In his last 7 games, his OPS is 326. That is not good. Batting average of 0.77. So I don't know what's going on with him, but he's struggled. As that's going to be hit to center, left center field, and on the run, makes the catch for out number 1. Rafaela on a full sprint. It's like he was so determined to make sure I didn't look like a fool in front of you guys, as that is caught for out number 1. Thank you, Rafael. But again, it doesn't really matter if I'm right or wrong. I'll admit when I'm right or wrong, but statistically he's been struggling, so I don't know what's going on there. Adames, he's 1 for 3 today, batting .206, OPS of 626. His wife makes the thumb. Okay, look, she made the design for it. I actually make the thumbnails at this point. As here is the pitch, and that's going to be hit foul. But yeah, no, she did a great job. Hopefully you guys liked the thumbnail. Clicked on it. You liked it. But yeah, no, she came up with the design. It's really awesome. Making me YouTube official. I don't know why RFK hates that, but he does. 0-1 count. Kelly delivers. That's going to be hit to left. That sounded good off the bat. It looks good. It is good. That one is gone. Willy Adames with a solo shot to extend the lead. It is now 9-5 Giants. That one sounded really good off the bat. That sounded like an MLB 08 The Show like type of hit. Like the Sound of that bat that was pure. That is now his 9th home run of the season. As that's going to bring up Schmidt, the Giants. Again, a lot of Giants fans that I've talked to have just been kind of complaining about the offense. And, it's fair enough. They aren't the greatest. Today, they have been popping off. As, again, that's 9 runs. I sent you my standings board. Can you give me a review? If you did, I don't see it. And looks like Schmidt is going to get through for a base hit. So look at that. Giants are just kind of rolling here. As that's going to bring up Bailey. He's 0 for 3. I'll check it out if you actually. I'll check it out after the game. 0 for 3, batting 186, OPS of 522. So runner on first. And I don't know what's going on. We're kind of just looking around now. I don't know if we'll continue this game, apparently. We're just showing everyone in the dugout. Okay, now we're working our way back. Okay. Bailey at the plate. Again, Schmidt just singled real quickly. So Kelly sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopper foul. Yeah, I know you said on X. There's no other way you can contact me. I'm not seeing any. Okay, I see it. I'll check it soon. Don't worry. Unless you want the clout on, everyone else to know that you did a good job or bad job. Then I'll check it after the setting. 0-1 count. Kelly sets. Here's the pitch. Inside. Almost hit him. Ball 1. 9-5 is your score. The Giants just had a home run now to, it was a very good sound, a very good swing. Kelly sets. Here's the pitch. That's going to be taken for a called strike. So 1-2 is the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner on first. Check it after the inning. Oh, yes, sir. Sorry. My bad. Yes, sir. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 2. Two and 2. Kelly. He has kind of struggled. He sets. And fires. That's going to be hit to right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Rafael on it quickly, though, as he's going to he holds Schmidt at second. Rafaela has a lot of speed out there in center. So that is going to put runners at first and second, and that's going to bring up Fitzgerald. He's 0 for 1, but has 2 sacrifice bunts in this one and an RBI. Batting .232, OPS of 612. As again, Kelly has just not been too hot since he's entered this one, and I can show you the proof, or maybe you'll just have to go off of what I'm saying. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, and I guess it's more of this inning. He's just been getting hit on. 3 hits. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Oh, he might have gotten something here. There's one, and he is safe at first, so almost a double play, not quite, as he ran it out. So 2 away here for the Giants with runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up Mike Yastrzemski. Now, if Yastrzemski does get on, that would bring up Devers, which I'm sure you guys definitely want. Batting .254, OPS of 746, 6 home runs and 26 RBIs for Mike Yastrzemski this year. Kelly sets. And sets. And fires. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Willie Adames has 9 home runs on the season. Giants also have 9 runs. Yes. It's a nice little fun fact there. Giants, again, very nice offense today. Very good offense. 0-1 count. Kelly sets. And delivers. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 count. Again, the Giants up 9-5 here in the bottom of the 8th. Giants looking to get this series win against the Red Sox. Kelly delivers. That's going to be hit to left. very high to left. That's still up there, and that is caught for out number 3. So the Giants get 1 thanks to Willy Adames as they lead 9-5 over the Red Sox as we head to the top of the 9th. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely hit that subscribe button. Every subscriber helps. Don't think it doesn't. It really does. I really do thank you so much for letting me call this game for you today. And again, I do thank you very much. It's been fun, and hopefully you like what you see and hit that subscribe button. Let's see. This is actually pretty neat. Shout out RFK. I'll go ahead and shout you out. Look at this. And you bully me, RFK. And look, I'm about to do something for you. That's RFK made, you probably can't tell, but it's really nice. That's terrible quality. I have terrible phone. It's really good. He did a really good job with this. Little standings board. That's really neat. But, yeah, no. Hopefully you like what you see, folks, and definitely hit that subscribe button. Been doing baseball games since opening day. So, yeah, no, it's not just a one-time thing. If this is your first time here, like, who the heck are you? This guy, Dr. DeLay. What? No, yeah, I've been here. 57 games. Tomorrow will be 58. As I see, I got another subscriber again. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea how much it helps. But, yeah, 57 games. There's your proof. Of course, there's football coming up for you guys. I'm ready for it. College football, did some UFL and college basketball. I'll be doing that, of course, next year whenever we do this all over again. But, yeah, no, if you're just a sports fan, it's a good channel for you. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys so much. I've been very lucky to meet some pretty cool people. RFK, I guess, is kind of there. He's just kind of here. He's okay. Everyone else has been fantastic. So I appreciate you guys so much. As we're working our way back here to San Francisco, looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Well, it's because Eaton had been ejected. So, no, not Eaton wasn't ejected. That was Duran. I apologize. That was fake news. David Hamilton is going to be pinch hitting for Eaton, which is a shame. Eaton's looked pretty good. As here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Batting 180, OPS of 512, 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. Thanks for the call. I got to go make it. I'm going to assume that's SGP. I'm not too sure what that is. Checked his swing, ball 1. All I know is you have a good one, Nick. Of course, thank you for stopping by, man. You're awesome. You're one of the OGs, so I appreciate you, man. I really do. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 2. Padres has hit a walk-off. Oh, Padres getting the dub over the Royals today. Look at that. RFK not thrilled with the hey, you got to call a spade a spade. You're okay. I don't dislike you. That's going to be upstairs, ball 3. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, of course, for tuning in all the time. 3-1. You're definitely entertaining, RFK. I can tell you that. Here's the 3-1. Outside, strike 2. And I don't know what just happened. They zoomed in like he struck out. That's why I'm confused here. And the batter's going to call for time. Wait, what happened? Yeah, no, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're back. 3-2 count. The camera zoomed in like he struck him out, but that was not the case. Here's the 3-2. Now he struck him out as the camera zooms in on the pitcher. He struck him out. So the Giants are 2 outs away. And that's going to bring up Ref Snyder. He's 1 for 4. Batting .293, OPS of .918. Rob. Okay, that's fair. Rob, I do not like him. Rob is a jerk. If you ever see Rob, just block him. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, I do not. I can't even stand that guy. He is a loser. He's a troll, lives under a bridge, and he just needs to go away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. He is not fantastic. He is terrible. I just worst type of human being, honestly. 1-1 count. Rodriguez sets and delivers. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 count to Ref Snyder. RFK, yes, you are an angel compared to that guy. You would be. Rodriguez sets and fires. That's going to be fouled back. As we're going to make this a little bit more dramatic there. So 1-2. Trying to hang in here. Again, the Giants up 9-5. Scoring 5 runs in the last 2 innings to take the lead. Rodriguez sets on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Giants fans booing. I don't know why. That was outside. That's just how it is. The pitcher throws it. The catcher catches it. It should be a strike, I guess. 2-2. Here is the pitch. That's going to be hit to right. Shallow right. That's going to go out of play. Of course, that's not just Giants fans. It's baseball fans in general. You know, especially when it's close. It looks good. Looking for that strikeout call, but they're like, oh, how is it? No, it's clearly outside. Anyway, 2-2. Slider, slider, four seam. Slider, slider, four seam. Might be a slider here. Who knows? 2-2 count. Rodriguez delivers. Oh, that wasn't a slider. That's actually going to be a fastball, and that's going to go down for a base hit. So Ref Snyder gets his second hit of the day, and that's going to bring up Anthony here. Roman Anthony is 0 for 3 with the walk, batting 111, but his OPS, despite it being 111, is 523. I know that's not good, but, you know, when your average is 111, your OPS is 500-something. That's not too shabby, honestly. Means you can draw a walk or you have a lot of power. In his case, he walks. As here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Luis very happy about the Padres. Of course, here are your scores from around the major leagues. Wow. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there, called strike. The Dodgers just started pummeling the Nationals. They were down 3-0 to them earlier in the 6th. Now they're up 13-3. So the Rams all over the Redskins, as that's going to be hit foul. 1-2 count. Daniel, hey, how's it going? Yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. Celebrating Sundays. 1-2 count. Thank you, of course, for stopping by. I've been seeing you again pop in every now and then. Appreciate you. I really do. 1-2. Here is the pitch. That's low for ball 2. 17 pitches now for Rodriguez. This is a little bit, I mean, it's not concerning or anything, but it's interesting because, you know, he's been very good this year. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be low, ball 3. And the Giants fans not liking it, but that one was below the zone. Going good. That's great to hear. That's great to hear, man. 3-2 count. Just missed by about an inch or two. Here is the 3-2. That's going to be ball 4. And this is getting a little interesting here as Rodriguez, normally so efficient, has allowed 2 base runners here at the top of the 9th. Of course, the Giants have a little bit of padding. They're up 9-5, so it's nothing too scary. Just a little cause for concern is that they're going to have a mound visit here. They're going to chat with them. Like, hey, what's going on? You're usually good. Again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. You guys, this audience group has given me 2. I do thank you so much. Hopefully, again, if you like what you see, just you don't have to stop at 2. You can subscribe. It's free. I promise you won't pay a dime. Again, 0.81 ERA. He has been fantastic this year. Whip of a .72. Looks like the little council meeting is done. As this is going to bring up Abreu. He's pinch hitting for Gonzalez, batting .255. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. OPS of .803, and I'll try to click on him real quick as Abreu steps out. .255, again, .803. 13 home runs, 34 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be taken for a called strike. So 0-2. Looks like Abreu will ask for time. Again, Giants up 9-5. Runners, though, on first and second for the Red Sox. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Abreu swings and fouls this one back. So we'll do this again. 0-2. Rodriguez sets and delivers. Checked his swing. Outside, ball 1 again. Giants fans wanting strike 3, but as you can see, I mean, that's the one. Okay, well, you can't see anymore. That may be giving away what happens here. 1-2 count. Rodriguez sets and fires. That's going to be popped up. Schmidt running into foul territory and makes the catch for out number 2 as the Red Sox are down to their final out. And that's going to come in the form of maybe, possibly, Narvaez, or maybe Narvaez keeps this game going. He's 2 for 4, batting .275, 803 OPS. Red Sox losing in the polls, losing as well on the screen here. 64% Giants. You guys had 64% of you guys thinking the Giants would win. That's going to be inside ball 1. Of course, that Giants fan is now yelling crazy things at the umpire, despite there being a little child right in front of him. 36% of you guys thought the Red Sox would win. So thank you for voting. Here's the 1-0. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Six home runs and 23 RBIs for Narvaez this year. Rodriguez delivers. That's going to be in there. Strike 2. Red Sox down to their final strike. As he's going to ask for time. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Rodriguez sets. And fires. Outside ball 2. Again, the Giants. This is crazy. Just because the pitcher throws it and the catcher catches it does not make it a strike. 2-2. Rodriguez sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the Giants will get the win as they move to 44-34, whereas the Red Sox move to 40-39. They will fall to 40-39. The Red Sox are now 1-2 when I call games for them. San Francisco, believe it or not, you might not want to listen to this, 3-5. They move up to 3-5. They actually won their last 2 games I've covered. So, you guys all have a great one. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what you saw today, or liked a little bit of it, or like what you heard more accurately, because you, again, definitely don't like what you see, hit that subscribe button, like and subscribe. Jesus is King. God bless. Yes, thank you, of course, RFK, for stopping by as always. Thank you again, Luis. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Rhino, if you're still there, thank you for checking me out, of course. I do appreciate your support. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in again. Like and subscribe for more sports, play-by-play action, play-by-play commentary, play-by-play whatever. You can talk about whatever you'd like next time you're here. But yeah, if you're a sports fan, this is a channel for you. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next time right here on Dr. Delay. San Francisco, they took 2 out of 3 there. But yeah, you guys all have a good one. Peace.